YouTube, hello! Somnium Files. It crashed at the end of last stream. No, don't overwrite what I'm doing. We're hoping it doesn't do that again, is really the goal that we have right now. I saved, fortunately, not that long ago, so restart. So I was basically right here. We were about to run up to her. Our Mizuki friend. Okay, there it is.
It's Mizuki!
It is! If you recall, I'm a detective, sort of, kinda, who has an eye that's also my wife. We're trying to solve a murder of this girl's mom. She's the only witness, so we went into her brain to try and suss out the clues. We tried the unbanned Nathan button, but it didn't work. It should work. I haven't turned channel points off or anything. Yeah, I understand how channel points work. Redeem. Yeah, I unbanned Nathan. Oh, hug her, slap her, make her laugh, smile at her. Slap the child! Set it to 30 seconds, I cut it in thirds. I mean, I assume making her laugh would knock her out of the stupor, but part of me... Listen, the intrusive thought is winning, okay? So... Definitely just gonna...
Are you a demon? I am not going to slap her.
Oh, come on. It might work.
No, you've got it all wrong. I don't want to hurt her.
Yeah, just, you know, slap some sense into her.
I was thinking something like shock therapy.
That isn't any better, you psychopath.
Oh, so quick to judge, wife.
Have you no morals?
Nah, man.
I'm getting a lesson in morality from an AI.
Yeah.
Still, you have a point.
Fine, we won't smack the child. Can't believe that
It's
made
Mizuki.
us take time. Yeah, alright, we'll just, cut that into a third and then make her
I
laugh.
will imitate you, Date.
That's... Sure.
Aw, little mini light bulb needs a change.
What? Am I talking to a lamp? What are we... Huh?
Oh, good boy. Mini.
What?
Okay, cutie little mini light bulb. I'll turn you on. Yes, I will.
What the fuck is she talking about?
You turned on. Good job, mini light bulb. Mini.
She's imitating me, apparently.
I never said that before.
Yeah, what the hell are you talking about? And why are you talking at her knees? There you go, Nathan, you're unbanned.
No reaction.
Because it doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, it was kind of weird. I genuinely thought that would work, making her laugh. Then again, I suppose it would actually...
It's Mizuki!
If she laughed, maybe it would have worked, but, you know, what she did wasn't particularly funny. I guess hug her? Hug the child! A terrible day for rain.
Mizuki.
We did it! We saved the child! Well, got her out of her stupor, or whatever you want to call it. Oh my god, working for a naked blue man who doesn't have a middle part of his body. I mean, there's gotta be like 3 of those tops, so... Probably not difficult. Putting out the APB, I mean. Day 2. Oh, right, this game has days for whatever reason. Hugged Mizuki. I'm gonna adjust the size of the game a little bit. There you go. So I think that's the main gimmick of the game. You go into people's brains like that and solve puzzles. It is clearly a lot like the Nonary games, if you've ever played those, but this one seems unlike the Nonary games, which are like, yeah, the last hour is just talking with no gameplay. It's like fucking rad. Love it.
Are you okay?
Like halfway through Resistance 1. Resistance 3 is my favorite. Yeah, it is Date. Hey, Date, you weren't in Yakuza Dead Souls.
Date!
Honestly, it's kind of weird you weren't in Yakuza Dead Souls, so...
Looks like she can talk again.
Oh yeah, everyone in this game is fucking gorgeous, including fucking Pokemon Professor up there. Forgot about that. Forgot about the boss and her absolutely working appropriate jumpsuit. After she had calmed down, I asked her a few questions. I asked her about last night, about the Nile message, about Ota. Hey, 7-9, what's up? Resistance 1 has no trophies. Yeah, they didn't require trophies on games until about 2009 or 2010. And any game prior to that, it was up to the developer if they wanted to add trophies or not. So if Resistance 1 ever got re-released, like as an update, or in a Resistance collection, they would have to put trophies in. But, nah, a lot of early PlayStation games don't have trophies. Metal Gear Solid 4 had to be updated to put trophies back in. Or to put trophies in, I guess. And of course, because Kojima's a crazy person, the trophies are insane. I know that after Ota ran off, something must have happened to make Mizuki want to hide. Hello, Pewter! Pewter's standing with his hands in his pockets. I mean, I guess. Chair!
Hey, can I pop this cherry?
What the fuck, dude? Yeah, who says that when they look at a chair? What do you mean? Thank you. Appropriate. Appropriate. Don't like that smirk, but the silence is accurate.
Date, you sounded quite proud of that pun.
I sure did, kinda.
Perhaps you'd like to repeat it.
Yeah, say it again. Maybe they didn't hear you.
No thanks. It's not the same as the first time.
Maybe they didn't hear you. Dude, there's a child in the room who's just seen her mother killed, and you look at a chair and go, Jesus Christ. Fucking. Different strings of characters and numbers continue to scroll on the monitor. The boss is right there. Boss is staring at Mizuki. Does she have a name other than Boss? I guess not. It's just Boss. What I saw, thoughts, any questions about muteness? Ask about the muteness, I guess.
Yeah, I'm glad she's talking again.
I suppose we've cured it now.
You
yes.
healed the wounds in her heart by syncing with her. Well, you meaning you and Iba.
It was almost entirely Iba, because I'm out here making terrible chair puns.
The boss has extraordinary perception. I deserve much of the credit for helping Mizuki recover her voice.
All you did was follow my instructions.
Date, Mizuki needs you.
Is she related to Big Boss? No.
Protect her.
She's actually the daughter of Boss Coffee's CEO, which is why they called her Boss. She has met Tommy Lee Jones. You hungry? Need a burger? Or...
I'm fine now.
Oh, okay.
But I didn't forget your promise.
We're gonna go get, like, sushi or whatever.
I promise?
Stu,
Oh, stew.
you said you'd take me.
So you heard that, huh?
Aphonia only affects speech. Her hearing should still be intact.
Sure, Mizuki. When we're all done here.
Clearly her hearing doesn't work. She didn't laugh at my chair pun. Gotta be honest with you, I'm a little suspect of that. So, how you holding up?
I told you I'm fine.
Yeah, okay, I'm just checking on you before I start peppering you with questions. Forgive me.
So annoying.
God, I hate kids.
I annoyed you already, huh?
The pressure is annoying.
Oh, well.
What pressure?
Force over area measured in pascals, dummy.
What?
I see she is back to her usual self.
Oh, good, this is normal.
Her attitude is within normal parameters.
Is it?
I think I liked her better when she was silent.
You sure you can't slap the child? For someone who lives with me, you're awful fucking uppity. Gotta be honest with you. Almost as bad as the woman in my eyeball.
I can't tell you.
Oh, gee, I wonder why. Boy, should have started with that instead of checking up on you, huh, Mizuki? You fucking child.
Why not?
Really don't. Certain names I probably shouldn't be calling even fictional 14-year-old children.
Because I don't want to.
Then again, she's being a real fucking bitch.
That's not a reason. You were at the scene of the crime because of that Nile message. Whoever sent it to you is a prime suspect.
I don't think she is going to answer.
Can't we, like, just check her phone? We're literally a crime unit.
When she is in a mood, it's impossible to get her to talk.
Oh, for God's sakes.
That's the kind of girl she is.
Thank you, wife.
Sometimes I think you know her better than I do.
How long do you think I've been observing her?
Alright, that's a little weird
It's
to
been
say.
4 years now.
Correct. I know things that even you do not know.
Like?
As such as?
Actually, never mind. Some things I'm better off not knowing.
It's gonna be quicker if we called Raz.
By the way, we already looked into Mizuki's cell phone.
Throw the, Oh, okay, what is it? Yeah, just...
Unfortunately, the contents were wiped.
Son of a bitch!
I'm tracing the sender of the Nile message through other means, but it's taking me some time.
Oh, alright. Well, not an issue then. As long as you get it done, like, I don't know, end of the day, tomorrow afternoon, how long is that gonna take?
Say, Mizuki, who was that figure I saw?
Why were you hanging out with 1/3 of the Blue Man group?
What?
Yeah, okay, that's a
In
weird
Somnium,
question.
in your
but-
dream, I saw a silhouette.
Yeah, naked and blue.
Date, Mizuki would not understand the question.
How could I make that more clear?
She does not experience somnium as you do.
Oh.
You are witnessing a dream inside her brain.
Wait, but shouldn't she be able to... I remember my dreams sometimes. Fine, whatever. It doesn't work that way. I mean... Oh, well...
Never mind. Did you see anyone at the merry-go-round the night you found Shoko?
I did. I saw someone
Okay, who was it? Describe
in the
them.
corner past the merry-go-round.
Okay, you gotta give me, like, height, gender, anything.
Who did you see?
I don't know.
God damn it.
It was dark and raining. They looked scary, so I hid inside the merry-go-round. The door was open a little bit, so I snuck in.
Alright, well, they look scary. Do you have anything? Like, a mustache? Again, man or woman would be great. Fucking... the outfit they were wearing, perhaps. Mizuki is oh wait, she was lying about something. What's she lying? Mizuki is lying in the chair. That's called sitting. She seems to be doing okay, but lying in the chair. Unless you mean she's telling a lie. She's got that gloomy look in her eyes. I sympathize with her. Last night she saw her mother. Well, she saw what no kid should ever have to see. I'll take a while for her to get back to normal. Okay. How about that phone, Pewter? About the figure I saw. Maybe it was Machima misunderstanding.
Oh, that.
Yeah, that! You know, possibly the most important thing here.
I saw it too.
Okay, thoughts?
Who or what do you think it was?
Most likely someone Mizuki saw in person projected into her subconscious. Dreams can only be constructed from images and experiences the subject was present for.
Not true. I dream about car crashes all the time. I've never been in one.
Mizuki's Somnium couldn't have contained that figure if she didn't see it in person. Of
suppose I
course,
witnessed
not
it, but-
everything we see in our dreams looks exactly the same as it did in the real world.
Well, no.
You saw some strange things in Somnium earlier, didn't you, Dante?
Suppose I
That
did,
event
yeah.
you experienced is obviously not as it happened in reality.
No, hopefully not.
Dreams are a collage of many memories, intertwining and blending with each other.
Alright, I get it.
Your skills as a sinker allow you to untangle those dreams and solve mysteries no one else can.
I'm a dream weaver. A detective of the brain. Sorry, I was expecting to turn around and see someone lingering behind me like in the fucking last game. What do you think, boss? Do you have any questions?
Right, there was something. Hey, Mizuki. When we found you, you were holding the ice pick, right? Can you tell us why?
When I got there, the ice pick was...
Yeah. We know.
It was stuck in my mom's eye.
I wasn't gonna make you say it. We know that much.
I couldn't think straight. The only thing I could think was... I had to get it out.
So, you panicked and pulled it out.
Yeah.
And you held on to it when you hid in the column.
Yeah.
I mean, I figured that was about it. Any other questions?
Okay, just one more question. This is very important. When you pulled out the ice pick, was Shoko's eye still there?
Not a great question, but it is one we probably need the answer to.
I'm pretty sure it wasn't.
Okay.
The eye socket was empty.
Yeah.
Thank you, Mizuki. That was very helpful.
Boss shines in moments like this.
Does she?
She doesn't hesitate to ask anything.
No, she doesn't, but maybe she should.
Now we know that Mizuki did not remove the victim's eye,
When we got to the scene, it was definitely missing.
and it has not yet been recovered. We can therefore conclude it has been removed from the...
Okay. Thoughts on the suspect? Oh, sorry.
How would I know?
Aren't you like a detective?
We still don't have enough information.
Alright, fair.
Continue your investigation, Special Agent.
And just clearing out the tabs.
No need to report specifics. We saw it all from here in the control room.
Oh, okay.
What the Sinker sees in Somnium is projected here, remember?
I didn't. It's been a week, and my game crashed last time, so I didn't really get a lot of, That's mainly what I remember, the game crashed.
We've got it all recorded.
Isn't it incredible? I invented it.
Alright, calm down. What do you want, a fucking Nobel Prize?
Anyway, we know about the figure you saw. I wonder who that could be.
Anything else from you? Boss staring at Mizuki. Mizuki's lying in the chair. Alright. Guess I'll talk it out with Pewter over here.
Pewter, who do you think the culprit is?
Do you think they named him that
Well, let's
because
see.
Pewter? Like, that just occurred to me.
Perhaps it was you, Special Agent Date.
I like that acronym, Special Agent Date, spells sad.
What?
I'm kidding.
What a jokester.
In a normal dream, the person experiencing the dream cannot remove themselves from it.
Well, unless it's lucid.
Dreams are first-person experiences.
Not at all true.
However, the circumstances are slightly different during a sink. The sinker dives into the subject's mind and experiences their subconscious thoughts.
Is that a theater? What's going on there?
But this dream
Play.
is experienced as an observer, as though you were watching a play.
Yeah, there you go.
The subject is the author, director, and actor. The sinker is merely the audience.
Okay. And about the fluorescent shrimp I've been calling my wife.
Aiba is linked to your brain with an artificial nerve. To put it more simply, Aiba is a part of your brain. During syncing, your consciousness is sent into the subject's somnium. Part of Aiba's self is also synced, but only a part. Not all of Aiba's functions are transferred into Somnium.
So that's why Somnium Aiba is so dumb.
Yeah, she's not gonna have anything to say about that, remarked Date.
Don't call me dumb.
Thought she'd be a little bit sassier about it, frankly.
Hey, Pewter, when we were in Somnium earlier, Aiba was in human form. She's never looked like that before.
That was Aiba's idea.
What?
I thought you would be more pleased. I designed it to your taste.
I mean, there's a reason I keep referring to you as my wife, so... And it's entirely your personality, the fact my wife made me play this game.
Well, part of that was my taste.
I know everything inside your mind. You don't have to hide it.
Yeah, I'm curious about what part of this is his thing. Is it the lighting hair, the weird shoulder eyeball designs?
Pewter, Aiba's broken. She's talking crazy.
I am not broken.
Perhaps Aiba admires the human form.
It's not that. It was just a little something. I consider Kaname Date to be my host. I owe him gratitude. I simply thought that appearance would make him happy.
Why would that make me happy?
Just debating. Debating with my brain wife. Summarize it for me, nerd.
Anyway, I get the story. Mizuki witnessed a suspicious person at the scene, but she didn't get a good look at them.
Maybe there's something at the scene we missed. Date, could you return to the scene of the crime? There might be more to Bloom Park than we first thought.
Might be able to find, like, a footprint or something. Do I dare click on the chair again? It appears to have new dialogue because it's lit up. A chair. Okay. Well, we're safe. Alright, off to Bloom Park. Hopefully that idol buzzed off. A-Set or whatever her name was. Bloom Park. It's 8:13 p.m. Apparently crime doesn't sleep. I have to click, I think. Yep, sure do. But I brought her with me? When I returned to the scene, I brought Mizuki with me. Why? I saw a suspicious figure in Somnium, but I couldn't be sure of its exact location. Brought Mizuki along to help pin it down.
Somewhere around here, right?
Yep.
Probably there, if I had to take a wild shot in the dark. My ultimate gaming crush. My wife. As far as I know, she's not in any game, but she plays a lot of games, so therefore she is my ultimate gaming crush. The eye that doesn't blink. That's the Ferris wheel or whatever arc called the Devil's Wheel or something like that. Ultimate gaming crush. The Xbox 360. Beautiful console. In the past, there would have been a nice paved path here. It's covered in bushes and weeds, and I can still make out the trail heading back. Figure went this way. Yeah, that's why I'm... Path through the bushes leads away from here. I guess I have to talk to her about it. You cold, or...
What do you care?
Alright, fuck you!
You never cared about me, ever.
You live... What the fuck is this kid's problem? You live with me. Also, why is her neck so freakishly long? Look at where her shoulders are, and look how long that stupid neck is for just her huge buttoned collar.
And I liked it that way. I don't want you getting close to me. You think I like you now because I hugged you after the sink? Did you think, aw, how sweet, she likes me?
I assumed you lived with me and we were on good terms. I've never... Well, whatever.
Don't get it twisted. I only hugged you because you were standing right in front of me. Could have been anything. Could have been a pole or cactus. In fact, I wish it were a cactus.
Cool, I just asked if you were cold. Like, a yes or no would have been fine, lady.
So stop worrying about me, okay?
Jesus.
So she says.
Yeah, obviously. 14, am I right? What does it say? Oh, why is it behind the fucking menu? There we go. Remember anything?
Yeah, I do.
Okay. You want to tell me?
What do you remember?
I went to this amusement park when I was little. I was 4. I remember it so clearly.
And yet...
This is where I saw my mom and dad smile. I had so many happy memories here.
Sounds like you had one.
The only happy memories I really have are from here.
Boy. Awesome. I meant about, like, the crime.
Memories of my family are so bright and colorful.
I hate you. Don't care about me. By the way, here's my tragic backstory.
But now, this is where Mom...
That's rough, kid. What's wrong? Yeah, oh, wham, what could it be? Well, she said don't care about her, so...
You saw that person standing here, right?
Yeah,
What was he doing?
I don't know, it was dark.
Looking for
But
Tobias Funke from
think-
Arrested Development.
He was watching me. He was standing there in the rain with no umbrella.
He blew himself.
But I don't remember anything else.
Shout out to David Cross.
I got scared and went to hide inside the column. Nothing. Just wondering where this goes.
This path? Fuck, yeah, great
Iva,
idea.
What's past here?
This leads to the subway.
The subway?
It has, of course, closed down. It is no longer in service.
And yet...
This is due to the explosion at the chemical plant that occurred years ago.
Ah, right. I mean, if the hit video game Metro has taught me anything, you can survive in the subways after such an event. but also the subway's probably connected to other subways. Hell, you could even probably hide out down there if you're some sort of insane villain or a cult.
The surrounding district of Kawasaki was contaminated and declared off limits. Bloom Park closed for the same reason, as did all commerce and industry in Kawasaki. This means the railroads and public transportation to and from this area were shut down as well.
Well, let's
The
go.
subway. Iba, does the entire track run underground?
No. The track leading northward from Bloom Park eventually rises to ground level.
At a railroad crossing?
Correct.
Then the tracks must cross a surface street at some point.
Correct.
A railroad crossing. Railroad crossing.
Iba, do me a favor. Can you see if any cars were driving on that surface street last night?
Searching.
Can she do that?
Hey, you've been quiet for a long time. Are you okay?
Why are you checking up on me? What do you care, you fucking tiny little biscuit? Shit.
I'm just thinking.
I've got something. I picked up a single vehicle traversing that street last night, a black SUV. I ran the plate through the vehicle registration database to find the owner.
Who was it?
Shoko Nadami's ex-husband and Mizuki's father.
Ain't that a coincidence?
Renju Okiura.
Every time. It's vitally important.
So let me get this straight.
Sorry, text.
You think that Daddy drove his car on the tracks through the tunnel, stopped at the closed down station, and carried Mom's body to the park?
Yeah.
I can't prove it was Renju. There's a chance someone else was driving the car.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, it's true. It was just his car.
But, in any case, I know that the suspect must have used the subway tracks.
Can you suggest pre-sequel? Yeah, why not?
That explains why there were no cars parked near the scene. Using that subway station, you could take the body right to the merry-go-round without being caught on camera.
Daddy didn't do it.
Okay.
I am not so certain.
Yeah, I'm with my wife on this one.
Either way, I have to talk to Renju, and you can help me find him.
She's sitting in the passenger seat. She's trying to act tough, but I can tell she's nervous. Yeah, she's a kid. When was the last time you even saw your dad?
I think about a week ago,
Nah.
when I went to hang out at Lemniscape.
Did you notice anything different about him?
Nothing really. He was the same as usual.
And he didn't come to see you in the hospital, did he?
No.
Not even for his own daughter.
Damn.
That is very unusual.
Little Heartless. Is that her? Oh, yeah, they've got her, I have to keep my eyes on the road, so I can't look too far in any direction, but I like that they, actually have her character model there that appears to be moving along with her. She, like, straightened up her feet. When was the last time you spoke with him?
I don't remember. It was a while ago. What about you?
What about me?
You tried calling him,
I did. I called earlier, and I tried a few times last night.
and he didn't pick up?
No.
Fucking great interrogation, kid. Show about the suspicious
Hey,
figure.
Mizuki, tell me again. The person you saw at the merry-go-round.
No. It wasn't Daddy. I know it wasn't.
Well, I mean, you'd probably recognize your dad, so I'm gonna assume it probably wasn't, so.
You're sure?
Well, I don't know.
Again, though.
Mizuki, Renju sent you that Nile message, didn't he?
What?
I got this buddy of mine. Real bad personality, but real good with technology. I got some help from them.
That'd be Pewter.
Bad personality.
It was a message sent at 8:05 last night.
Oh, that might be my wife. Maybe I haven't told her about Iba? Who knows?
Does this sound familiar? Mizuki, Daddy got caught up in something serious. Please come to Bloom Park's merry-go-round right away. Daddy needs your help. Please do as I say.
Yeah, that was it. It was from Daddy's phone. But I didn't want to say anything because that would make Daddy a suspect, so...
I mean...
So you kept quiet.
Yeah. My dad's never said anything like that to me, ever. That he was counting on me? I had to go.
But you invited Ota along.
Bloom Park is in the middle of the Kawasaki district. There are a number of homeless individuals and a high crime rate there.
So you... What were you doing, Renju?
Mizuki must have been worried about going alone.
You look like you got something
I don't
to
want to say anything.
Well, you look like you do.
I don't want to talk to you. I don't want to talk to anyone who thinks my daddy is a killer.
I didn't say he was.
Look, I don't want to believe it either. I've known him for more than 5 years now.
That's... I sort of thought he'd pick a bigger number.
He's like family to me.
I'd never want to put cuffs on him. Well, maybe not to arrest him. Wink. I would never want Mizuki to see that. Well, that's true. Anyway, Ryuichi isn't the kind of guy who would commit a crime like this. Fraud, sure, but this? No. No, not Mizuki.
But it couldn't be him.
Why not?
Yeah,
Daddy couldn't have sent the message.
why not?
Someone else must have used his phone.
I mean, it's possible, but...
And his car. Daddy wasn't driving the car either. Somebody else did it.
I mean, if they're trying to
Killer
set him
did
up,
it, not Daddy.
that is a good way to do it, but... We need... You acknowledge that we need to at least have a word with your father, right?
The only evidence we have so far leads to one conclusion. The cell phone and the car were both operated by Renju Okiura.
That is, excuse me, the most likely scenario based on what we have.
Date, incoming call from the boss.
Oh,
Connected.
very well.
Hey, I just got the report from Iva.
I'm driving. Does this need to be FaceTime?
Renju is a suspect?
He's definitely suspicious.
I agree. I think he's our #1 suspect. He's been acting strange since last night. He didn't come see Mizuki in the hospital, won't pick up his phone, and he vanishes after questioning.
That is all some pretty suspicious behavior, I need to be honest with you.
He doesn't have an alibi for the time of the murder either.
He doesn't?
No, not one we can corroborate.
Oh. I can see Boss through my left eye. Iva is streaming the image in real time. Sonic 4 Episode 1? Why? Sonic 4 is terrible. I don't have a cell phone, never cared for them. But Iva can connect to the network at any range. That's how I'm able to communicate with HQ. Mizuki, I look like I'm talking to a Bluetooth. She doesn't see what I see. Why'd we release him in the first place?
So Renju was questioned at a local station?
That's right.
Then why didn't you keep him there?
Protocol. Nothing we could do. He wasn't a suspect then, and we had nothing to charge him with. We couldn't hold him.
Hard Revelations. Terrible game.
No, I told you he vanished. Where are you headed?
Renju's house.
Don't bother. I had local cops search the place. They didn't find anything.
Where could he be?
I could just hang up the phone. About his alibi.
Shoko's time of death was estimated to be about 5 p.m.
R3
yesterday.
remake? Yeah, sure, I'd play that.
Renju claims that he was at home alone at the time, but that means no one can
Been
back
meaning
up
to
his
play that
story.
for the achievements. They're apparently quite easy if you just get like the DLC that is. It gives you like the infinite rocket launcher straight up.
He didn't give us any new information. He didn't have much to say at all, really.
All right, boss. Let me know if you find something.
You too. Keep me in the loop.
Where the hell did Renju go?
Okay, we're still.
Sun poke?
What now?
What?
Sun poke. Or something.
Oh, Sunfish Pocket. Renju was telling me about that place. It's a maid cafe that he runs.
What?
I found it. Approximately 6.2 miles north-northeast in Akihabara.
What is this guy runs like? This guy runs a talent agency and also a maid cafe. I mean, I guess that's a good way to find talent, but like, Nonary Games ad over on the left there is absolutely what that is. There's Sunfish Pocket, and it looks like in the bottom left there that could be. I was gonna say that might be like oh, there's a clear picture right there. No, that's not what it is. We're doing 999. I hope not. That game. I don't. The games are interesting, but there's just way too much talking. is the problem. This door wasn't locked, or?
Can't be.
Oh, we're gonna find... Oh. Yep. Hey, this is why you don't bring the child. Wow. This kid is having the worst couple of days. Huh. Ugh. God, the hook. That is grim. The eye is missing again, obviously, but the hook in the mouth is rough. Suki's no good, very bad day. Yeah, no kidding. Well, there goes our prime suspect. Our golden chainsaw. I don't know. We found one tied to a merry-go-round with an eye missing, and that one was hanging from the ceiling with a hook in his mouth. And then also an eye missing. And he can't call the golden chainsaw before the fucking end of the game. Come on now. It's Mario or whatever. Rip. Wow. Tasteless.
You look awful. Have you been sleeping any?
My best friend was murdered, boss. I don't have it in me to sleep right now.
Damn you, Mario. Police Officer Mannequin. I think his name was Mario. Oh yeah, but it's in contention. Oh, well, every kill is in theory in contention. You have the worst outfit. You know that? Like, what the fuck are we wearing? Talking to boss first. Sitting on her desk. Looks tired like me. Yep. How about you? Getting any sleep?
Of course not. I've still got a mountain of work piled up. Answering to the higher-ups, the press.
Oh man, I guess you and I, for health reasons, should sleep together. Smooth.
I'm just taking a little breather.
My point is she's hot. And also that line was better than the fucking chair
She's sleeping at the
fun.
hospital. They're going to give her counseling after she wakes up.
I see.
Yeah, probably for the best.
Her mother and her father. I hope she'll be okay.
Probably not.
You were the first on the scene, so you know this better than anyone, but Renju was murdered.
Yeah, thanks.
No way this was a suicide.
Yeah, okay. I'm inclined to agree.
And the fact that his left eye was removed tells me that this was the same killer as Shoko.
So, first of all, I guess when does the maid cafe close? Because clearly this happened after the, business closed for the day. More importantly, we got any security camera footage of who was there with him?
The serial killer.
The new Cyclops killer.
What?
That's the nickname that's been spreading around headquarters.
That's terrible.
New.
Yes, several years ago.
Cuter.
There is no point in hiding it from him. He would find out on his own eventually.
I'm guessing I'm a victim, and that's why I don't have an eye, or I've got my wife in my eye, or whatever.
It's all over the news. These murders have gone viral, so to speak. The killings from 6 years ago have continued. The Cyclops killer is back.
6 years ago. Is that what you were talking about, boss?
Fine. I suppose you deserve to know.
I hate when characters are like, I'm gonna hide important details from you because I'm afraid it might hurt you or something. It's like, fucking shut up and tell me. Okay.
We have a
Could be
name
the
for
mole.
it
That would
down
be
at
wild if
HQ.
it was the mole.
The original Cyclops serial killings.
These are terrible. Just call them Cyclops serial killings. The new and the original are not. Ugh.
To distinguish it from this new one.
Surely you could just say it's a copycat. Or the second
It was
Cyclops
6 years
killer.
ago in October.
The original was so unnecessary. There's the Cyclops killer and the second Cyclops killer. These are his victims, I'm guessing. He has a type, clearly. And that type is pointy chins.
4 bodies were found in the mountains of Akikawa Valley.
but the decomposition of the corpses were all at different stages. They were each killed sometime during May to September of that year.
But they did have two things in common.
One, their chins.
They were all young women. And
Each corpse was missing their right eyeball, pulled out posthumously.
Well, I guess that's better than the alternative.
a few days after the corpses were discovered, the killer sent a statement to the press. I killed them, and they are now my dear companions. Something like that.
Cool.
He signed the statement under the name Cyclops.
Ah, we're looking for the X-Man. Beloved character created by Stan Lee or something. Oh, shit.
Hence the name, the Cyclops Killer.
What was Cyclops' name in fucking X-Men? Johnny? Lewis? Dave? Gambit? Hugh Jackman? Something like that.
The Cyclops is a mythological race of one-eyed giants.
What'd you miss? The dad's dead. You know how the daughter, like, Scott? It is Scott, that's right. The mom died at the beginning of the game. We found the dad dead, which is a shame because he was our prime suspect.
According to Greek myth, they are the children of Uranus, god of the sky, and Gaia, goddess of earth. Cyclopes were known for their outstanding strength and smithing ability.
The reason they're talking about Cyclops is because the killer keeps plucking out eyes, so they're calling him the Cyclops Killer.
So the letter to the press wasn't a fake? It was the real killer?
Yes, it had to be.
A picture of one of the victims right after she was killed was sent along with the letter.
Ah, just to verify it. Cool, thanks.
No, in 6 years we never got a single trace.
So maybe Cyclops is responsible for these murders as well.
No, that's impossible.
Why?
For one, the original Cyclops killer only killed women.
Well, I mean, he only killed 4 people. It's possible he's just broadening his horizons at this point. Dad's dead. Dad, the pop idol manager, big shot. Yeah, that guy. Renju, they called him. Blonde dude, white coat.
Renju doesn't fit that profile. Second, all of the victims had their right eyes removed, but Shoko and Renju...
We're missing their left eye.
The timing of the eye removal is also inconsistent.
Yeah, by the way, your dad died in a real grim situation, as you can see. That is a hook in his mouth.
The original Cyclops Killer removed the eyes after the victims were killed. But Shoko and Renju were both still alive.
Yeah. Alright, so I guess it's possible it's a different guy, but it's hardly impossible that it's the same guy.
But even so, you can't say for sure this isn't our guy.
Yeah.
Maybe they're just doing things a little differently now.
That's some Saw shit. Yeah, it is. Yeah, but absolutely, it's possible they're just changing it up a bit.
Or do you have another reason?
I'm sorry, Date, I can't say anymore.
Am I the Cyclops Killer from 6 years ago, and I have amnesia and don't remember it, so they're using me to, like, track serial killers or some shit like that?
Bullshit, you can't.
It's a national secret.
Then why do you know it?
How can it be a national secret?
Date, please, forget about it.
Yeah, I'm not going to. You understand that, right? Like, I'm absolutely not going to.
I told you already, you don't need to know anything about that case to investigate this one.
It sure sounds like I do.
The criminal for this case and the case 6 years ago are not the same.
Iva, bring up all investigation records of the original Cyclops serial killings.
I already had a look through the database while you were talking. Unfortunately, I found no relevant information. I also did not discover anything of note on the internet. Only amateur theories, all lacking credibility and evidence.
Damn it.
Yep. Boss sitting on her desk. Okay. How you doing, Pewter? Surprisingly serious. Why are you here?
Am I not allowed to be here?
No, I didn't mean it like that.
I was here first.
In the boss's office?
I was just talking to the boss about Renju's murder.
You meant before me. Our thoughts? Ugh.
Renju had his left eyeball removed.
Stop showing that. It's just so grim.
Right. Shoko too.
It's a little less grim.
So perhaps, Mr. Date, you are the killer. You're missing your left eye, so you steal them from others.
Yeah, fuck, you caught me, dude. How'd you know?
I'm kidding. Only a joke.
I'm too tired for your jokes right now, Pewter.
Actually, you lost your eye 6 years ago, correct?
Yes, but I don't remember anything from back then.
Oh man, when the original Cyclops killer was a thing, that's fucking wild. Boy, boss, anything you want to chime in with?
I lost my eye and my memories.
I was transplanted into your empty eye socket a year later. We have been together for more than 5 years.
It's not unusual for a serial killer to escalate their MO over the years, and there's enough similarities between the two. I think it warrants looking into the case from 6 years ago. Yeah, I think the reveal is I'm the Cyclops killer, and my amnesia. They're like using me because I'm a good test subject, but my amnesia means I don't remember the crimes I did, and that... I don't fucking know. That's just my theory. It's not a very good twist if it is, but I'm hoping it's not that, because that would be dumb.
2 murders, one right after the other.
But I'm definitely not doing these new killings, I'll tell you that. Maybe it's Yagami. Yes, it's a big tie-in to Judgment.
How could I not be?
Peter looks surprisingly serious. Okay, any other information?
That's all we have for now.
All right.
Special Agent Date, we need you to continue your work.
Right. I think I'll head back to where Renju was found. Sunfish Pocket.
Date, you're exhausted. Why don't you get some sleep before you continue your investigation?
I'm fine. Let's go up.
Understood.
Alright. Off to Sunfish Pocket. Which is the name of a bar. Or a maid cafe, rather. It's quiet every time. Why am I bringing the kid with me?
Date, the vehicle is accelerating 2% slower than usual.
Bringing the damn kid with me. Date and Yagami have the same voice actor. Wouldn't know that. I only play the games in Japanese.
Did you put anything in the trunk?
No?
What about the back seat?
Back seat.
There's a child.
Mizuki!
Did you not notice her? You're on the highway, dude. How did you miss this? She's in the mirror.
Hey, watch out! Eyes forward, stupid!
I'm looking at a mirror. Which is ahead of me. Whatever. How you doing?
Well, I can still talk this time. Maybe I'm just getting used to it.
Mizuki's psychological wounds have been healed by the sink.
Thanks, great. And Namba. Oh. Nice weather.
If you have nothing to talk about, you don't have to say anything.
Wasn't she in the hospital? We got her out and then took her to a crime scene and then accidentally took her to a second crime scene. And maybe we just never took her out of the car. We just kind of left her there when we went to talk with the boss.
You're an adult. Shouldn't you know that already? If you start talking about the weather, it means you have nothing to say.
Damn. What a brat.
She is a brat. Also, it depends on the weather. If the weather's real shit out, I'm gonna be like, man, this fucking weather's terrible. It's a joke that I never really thought of when I was a kid, I never thought it was a real thing when I was a kid, the small talk about the weather that adults do in movies and TV shows and shit. It's like, nah, son, I've talked about the weather at work, just making small talk. Especially if the weather's been terrible. Or if it's particularly good. If it's just average, you don't bring it up.
I ditched the hospital.
Ah, there you go.
They're probably freaking out over there right now.
I'm taking you back.
No, don't! Nothing will change if I stay at the hospital all day.
And something will if you don't?
You're going to investigate, right? Take me with you. I can help.
Why do people keep insisting on coming with me to crime scenes? I'm sick of this.
How is a little runt like you gonna be any help?
I'm Renju's daughter. Maybe I'll notice something you don't. Something only his daughter would know.
Really more for a psychological thing than a investigating the scene of the crime thing.
I don't know.
My daddy was killed. I can't just stay at the hospital.
Persona 4 Arena Ultimax. Does it have a story? Then maybe. Otherwise, nah. I'm not gonna play a fighting game that has no story.
Fine.
Maybe then.
You're going to take me along?
Sorry, I thought he was just saying fine. But don't say I never did anything for you.
Just promise not to interfere with the investigation.
Yeah, don't contaminate the crime scene by, like, touching shit, alright?
Got it.
Unless you clear it ahead of time of, like, hey, by the way, I'm about to touch this. How'd you even get in here?
It wasn't locked. I just opened the door.
Oh.
I've been here for like 10 minutes. Why don't your doors have auto locks? I know you like old cars, but you gotta lock the doors.
You should be a little more apologetic for someone who just got caught breaking into my car.
Mizuki does raise a valid point.
Yeah, lock your damn
If
doors.
you are not more serious about security, you should consider replacing the car altogether.
You too?
Shut up, wife. So, do you want to catch a suspect?
No, it's more like I don't like sitting still and moping all day.
I can appreciate that.
I've grown out of my brooding, pretentious teenager phase.
No, you haven't.
Odd thing for a preteen to say.
Are you not aware of Mizuki's mental prowess?
She's kind of a jerk.
She is far more developed than her classmates.
Yeah, big stinking whoop.
She is even reading psychology papers by Alfred Adler.
Ooh, big shock. She's still a fucking child.
Sounds pretentious to me.
There are some things that just come with experience and age, alright? There's no amount of I'm mature for my age that can replace that. So...
You were talking to yourself again. I heard you. It's creepy. You should cut that out.
I was talking to Iba out loud before I noticed Mizuki in the car. That must be what she's referring to. So yeah, she must not know about
Mizuki is
Iba.
still unaware I exist.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know there's no reason to hide it, since she already knows about Abyss. But it's just hard to explain.
My wife is in my eye.
I won't say anything yet.
It's kind of a weird thing to say, I agree with that, but...
Understood. But I am ready to be introduced at any time. Just let me know when the time is right.
It's not a proposal, no need to be so formal. Shit, I said that out loud.
Date, I think you should go to the hospital.
About Renju.
Hey, about Renju, do you have anything to tell me? Anything at all that might help?
Well, it's not about Daddy, but I heard from Daddy that Mom had a secret.
Shoko had a secret?
Anything more than that, or...
Did you know that Mom was the representative of an investment company?
Sure.
Yeah, I did.
That whole company was a big scam.
An MLM, huh? She's got a weird neck, too. I guess that's where you get it from.
A scam?
Well, I don't know the details. They start up a company to get people to invest in it, then shut it down on purpose and keep the money.
She did a Kickstarter scam.
She
Classic.
got really rich like that.
Shoko did this?
Yep.
By herself?
No, dummy. Of course it was with other people. I saw gangsters there sometimes. If she ever got into trouble, she had them take care of it.
Damn.
I am scanning all known crime databases, but I cannot find any reports referencing this.
That's kind of hardcore, actually.
They must have been extraordinarily careful.
Startup companies that take the money and run. Wouldn't, like, you be able to get away with that once or twice before people start recognizing you, especially if you're in the same city all the time?
I'm not okay.
So, you want to go back to the hospital? I'd be more than happy to drop you off.
Yeah, since you're not okay.
That's not what I meant. Why are you always so pushy, Date?
I'm not pushy, I'm just worried.
You've got a weird way of showing it. Doesn't look like you're worried.
I
You're just weird.
I just asked if you were okay.
You've always got something smart to say, huh? You're just like Renju.
Date,
What about Daddy?
Nothing.
Tony Khan took a Meltzer driver. I don't know what any of those words mean. To explain the AC as an AI and they're missing an eye socket, just say, hey, when I was found 6 years ago, I was missing an eye and they replaced it with an AI thing that I talked to from time to time. Yeah, but there's gonna be follow-up questions to that, like, if she has a name and a personality and is absolutely my wife, but, you know.
You have no tact, do you?
No, not at all. Have you met me?
This is why you're single and always will be.
Please. I'll have you know I'm married to the woman in my eye.
That's where you're wrong, kiddo. I look like a single father when you're around. Chicks love it.
They also love being called chicks, let me tell you. Nothing hotter than that.
Yeah, chicks love to see creepy old men hanging out with a 6th grader.
Hey, what are you implying?
Ooh, did I make you mad? Now I'm stuck in a car with an angry old creepy pervert.
Boy, I love kids.
I am not an old, creepy pervert. And even if you were my age, you're not my type.
Hey, Date, don't have this conversation. Just, gonna say that. Don't have it.
Ew, I don't want to know about your type.
Hey, you started it.
I don't like the kid, but I'm agreeing with her more than you.
Stupid old man.
Punk-ass kid.
Back to Sunfish Pocket. Mizuki and I walked back into Sunfish Pocket.
Oh, Detective Date. Good to see you, sir.
Ah, crap. Is the cop whose name I don't remember, but I asked 800 times. Tell me he's not around still.
And this is...
Have you looked through the case file yet?
Oh, I am so sorry. She's the victim's...
Yes. Please, let us through.
I've got the follow-up questions be like 34-minute talk tops and we can get ice cream afterwards. Oh, yeah, no, it's not a difficult conversation. It's just, you know, probably not the time given her parents were both just murdered. No doubt he's going to have a comment on the women on the wall, that it's a maid cafe, so... I like the aesthetic. The, oil drum must be some interior decor.
The capacity of this oil drum is 200 liters.
Damn.
It weighs approximately 44 pounds when empty.
Let me check inside.
I was just clicking things randomly. I like the aesthetic, the, like, underwater thing here. If only Columbo was here. Ah, classic Columbo. It's a jug wrap there. Store's menu.
Dragon's Palace Pasta. 1,800 yen. 1,800?
Isn't that pretty average?
This is average?
Apparently I don't go out much. Oh man, chairs. A chair. Thank goodness. The surveillance camera's probably... There's no way that our killer's gonna be on there. Just look around. It's a light that looks like a jellyfish. Probably not a clue. There are pictures of girls on display. Probably the girls that are working
What are you
here.
staring at, creeper?
I agree.
I'm just looking around the crime scene. What do you mean? Register near the doorway.
Iba, did you get anything from the surveillance camera?
It's never a good time to talk about eyeball AI, but then again, if we don't make time for talking, when there ever will be. Well, like, there's better times than now, though. Is there a Columbo game? There might be. I think there was a Monk game. But, yeah, no, it's better time than when we're trying to solve the murder of her parents. After that, we can get some ice cream and I can introduce Iva or whatever.
Unfortunately, no. All of the recordings from local surveillance equipment have been erased.
Son of a bitch!
What about backups?
There are none. Nothing was uploaded to the cloud either.
What's the status?
Nothing special.
Thanks. The officer's guarding the doorway. I was gonna see if I could ask his name. Oh, wait. Yes!
What?
I was asking for your name.
My name is Kagami.
You don't say. I happen
It's Kagami.
I know a guy with that name. What's it again?
Kagami.
Ah, I see.
I told you it's Kagami. I told you my name like 5 times.
Oh, at least. Okay, but what's your name? I, of course, remember his name. But what is it? His name is engraved in my mind. Okay, but what is it? His name is...
Hey, you. What's your name?
God damn it. Just torturing this man. It's odd there's no surveillance recordings or backup for it. Yeah, somebody who clearly knows their shit must have gotten to it.
Seriously? It's Kagami.
I didn't ask you, Mizuki.
Stop bugging him, it's rude.
Excuse you? My best friend, Kagami and I are having a conversation.
Yeah. Rude.
Yeah, don't spoil our fun.
What?
Yeah, it's a bit. Oh, I got an achievement for that. Enjoyed a fulfilling chat with Kagami. Hell yeah! Mizuki ruining a bit. I was so glad there's an achievement for that, because I was disappointed I didn't get one earlier. I guess there's just a part 2 I had to do. Anyway, how you doing, Kagami?
No, not these past few days.
Ah, it's a shame.
I thought so. Once this is over, get some rest, alright?
You too, Detective Date.
My best friend, Kagami.
No, we didn't find anything today.
Beer kegs, huh? Alright, well, I've talked with everyone here. Let's check these oil drums. Oh, there's something there.
What?
There's something inside.
I just randomly clicked that, and he's like, huh, I'll take a look inside. Stepped up to the oil drum.
This is the oil drum.
Yeah, thanks.
This is the kind of oil drum that has a lid, right?
Correct.
Let's open it.
Ah, the maid cafe. A watch.
This is...
Oh, is it Renju's watch? It's not in
This
my
is the
hand in the
wristwatch
shadow.
Renju
Huh?
always wore. No doubt about it. But how did this get here?
200 liter capacity. Kind of oil drum has a lid. All right. Okay, so the beer kegs were used to hold up the hook that he was hanging on. Grim. I guess let's see. Renju's corpse is hung up by 3 wires. The wires were tied to 3 kegs.
Each keg has a capacity of 20 liters. All 3 kegs were filled, and approximately 55 pounds each.
That would put it at a total of 165 pounds to hold up his body. Interesting. I would have thought he would have weighed a little more than that. He's a grown-ass man. Store signboard says Sunfish Pocket. Can't examine the hook itself. The kitchen? Doorway to the kitchen. Okay. Counter.
The corpse was strung up near this counter.
The autopsy report indicates that the contents of the victim's intestines were excreted upon death,
Gross, but it happens.
but no traces of that have been found in the area nor on the corpse itself. This evidence makes it highly likely that Renju was killed somewhere else.
20-liter kegs ain't no joke. Those things are big. Yeah.
It must have been considerably difficult to carry more than 150 pounds.
I mean, yeah, but again, that's why the beer kegs are here. 55 pounds each for 3 of them. It'd be 165.
What do you mean?
Renju weighed approximately 158 pounds.
All right, yeah, I guess 165 for the beer kegs would have been fine then. Also, that's pretty slim.
I can estimate a person's weight by analyzing their bone structure, muscle, and fat.
A chair at the counter.
Iba, can you recall the time we discovered the corpse?
Of course.
Would you like to do that? Grim.
The autopsy report discovered the presence of benzodiazepine. It is a common sedative. The dosage found in the victim's bloodstream was extremely high.
Someone drugged him.
It can be assumed that Renju's cognitive functions were heavily impaired before his death.
Left eye has been pulled
This
out.
case bears similarity to Shoko's.
Yeah.
The left eyeball was removed while the victim was still alive.
Although heavily sedated, it sounds like.
The time of discovery was 10:20 p.m. You of course already know this, but you and Mizuki were the first to discover Renju's corpse. The body was hanged from the ceiling, similar to how a fish would be. A thick hook was embedded in the upper jaw, and the wires connecting to the hook were strung up on one of the ceiling beams. There was also a hook on the other end of each wire. The 3 beer kegs were attached to these hooks. We have found no fingerprints.
158 is what, like 70, 75 kilograms? It's slim for an adult man. Yeah, sounds about right. Sedatives protecting Ryu's body. He was barely conscious before he was killed. Right eye is still there. I thought there was like a thing around his neck based on the massive scar there, or the massive mark. Deep impressions left on the neck.
Strangulation?
Correct. The face shows clear signs of congestion, along with petechia around the face and throat.
What the hell's petechia?
Both are clear evidence of asphyxiation.
Any indication of the murder weapon?
Most likely a twisted piece of cloth. The culprit approached Renju from behind and wrapped the cloth around his neck, choking him in an attempt to suffocate him. The specific cause of death is cerebral circulation failure due to vessel closure in the neck. Put more simply, the suspect strangled Renju to death from behind.
Do we have an estimated TOD?
Yesterday, around 8 p.m.
So Renju was murdered about 2 hours before Mizuki and I found the body.
Rough. And, he was strangled from behind, but also they took his eye out before that? Sedatives, right? Both had their left eyes taken before they were killed. Corpse is hanging from the ceiling beam, over the counter. Approximate time of death was yesterday Saturday around 8 p.m. He was strangled by cloth or something similar from behind. Expect him to have comments about the hook or the wires at the very least. Alright. Let's talk with you.
Hey, are you doing okay?
Oh, sorry. Just...
If you're having a hard time, you can tell me.
I'm fine. It's not like the body is lying here.
It's true. Notice anything strange?
You were telling me earlier that you could spot things only a daughter would know.
She did say might, to be fair.
I know what I said. I'll tell you if I notice anything.
Okay, do you remember what you saw last night? Okay, there we go.
How could I I'll never be able to get that image out of my head. Not until the day I die.
Cool. So, you want to get lunch after this, or?
I thought I already told you. Sitting around rotting away in that hospital would be worse.
Might have been a struggle at some point prior to his death during which the eye was removed. And then they got him from behind and strangled him?
Still.
I know what you're trying to say. For a little girl to find her dad like that and then want to go back to the scene, I think it's totally weird, right?
Yeah, it's pretty fucked.
In fairness, it is also weird for an adult policeman to acquiesce such a request from a child.
Also weird.
But this is what I wanted. I didn't want to run away from it. I wanted to confront it. I didn't want to be weak.
So you notice anything strange? Or...
Did you hear me? I said I'll tell you if I see anything.
Okay, but have you seen anything, or?
Jeez, you're pushy. Pushy men are seen as desperate. This is why no one likes you.
How dare you? Kagami over there and I are best friends.
Never mind. Just do your investigation or whatever.
What was she gonna say?
Now is not the time to worry about such things.
Are you really
Yeah. Don't you have an investigation to do? Or are you stalling?
I don't know what else I can look at this point. The table? A table. Victim might have tried to run from the struggle during which the killer cop and strangled him. Possible, I guess. Oh yeah, tridents are about just as
Is that a spear?
It more closely resembles a harpoon of sorts. I believe this is a trident.
Any chance this was used in the murder?
No, there are no traces of blood on the trident, and no indication that Renji was stabbed.
What else is there to examine? I can look at the pictures again. Okay. Check the wooden barrel. Barrel made of wood. Nothing special about it. I tried. Doesn't look like it has anything to do with the case. Looked inside the wooden box. There's nothing in there. It's just part of the decor, huh? Anything else going on with them? Render's watches in the drum. Oh, no, okay. The lifesaver. Wall decorations are decorated with life preservers. Kitchen window. See the kitchen back there. Nothing looks suspicious. Oh, the counter still? It's weird that I examined the counter in order to get this display of him. Definitely murdered somewhere and then carried here. Evidence marker. An evidence marker. It's a little marker to track evidence. Well, Inspector, hope you find some clues. Yeah, Kagami. We know him. He's our best friend. Great. Certainly is. She acts tough, but deep inside... a table. Deep inside, she's a table. There's no footage of the incident. The club is located on the second floor of the building. We used the elevator to get here.
Iba, can you check the operation records of this elevator?
That does make it seem more likely that someone would have seen something at least.
Searching. Found it. The elevator records are sent automatically to building management, according to the record from yesterday. From 6:30 p.m. until the body was found, this elevator stopped on the second floor only once. At 8:50, the weight of the car's cargo was approximately 310 pounds.
160 is about what he weighed, so 310 would be 150. So a man a little bit lighter, I suppose a woman possibly. A little bit lighter than this guy was hauling him around. Interesting.
I think we've checked everything we need to.
I agree. We should compile our evidence and inferences.
Mizuki, you ready to leave?
What? But we aren't done investigating.
What do you mean?
There are still people I want to talk to.
Who? You want to talk to Oda? Any place you can think of that I don't know about? Do you want to talk to Iris?
Well, there is one place. Have you heard of Golden Yokocho in the entertainment district?
No.
Daddy used to go to a place called Marble a lot. Maybe they know something about him.
Good to know, actually. You want to talk to Oda or Iris?
Yeah. Oda is in here all the time. He might know something.
Yeah, seems like where he'd hang out. What's up with his belt buckle? It's got like glasses on it. What's going on with that?
I'll call him.
Ota's phone is broken. He dropped it in a puddle.
Sounds like Ota. He's so clumsy.
We'd have to talk to him in person.
He's probably at Lemniscate or Matsushita Diner.
And Iris then?
Yeah, Daddy owned Lemniscate and Iris works for them. She used to work here too.
So she might know something.
Ah, that's how she got discovered, I guess. Again, maid cafes, I guess. A good enough doorway into modeling? Sure.
I'll call her.
If you're a talent agent. Is it purposely obscuring her face? Like, is that a thing I should pay attention to? Or Mizuki tried calling Iris. Again, I like the underwater theming. They've all got like sort of starfish-themed headbands. You can tell they've got seashell bras on for the maid cafes. It's a good touch for the theme. There was no answer.
Have any idea where she might be?
I don't know. Iris is into a lot of things.
We've been to her house, haven't we? Let's head out then.
Lemniscate, Matsushita Diner, and Marble. Let's head out.
Okay.
We going in order, or? I guess Diner, Lemniscate, and then Golden Yokocho. To the diner! 1, 2, 3. Every time. Oh, is this like the diner his mom
Hello,
runs?
welcome.
Yeah, it is. I'm gonna save the game real quick in case it crashes again. Got me paranoid. Still don't know why it crashed that one time, but now I need to save regularly just in case. Big old eyes.
You're Mizuki, right? Ota's friend?
Yep.
It's weird that you're, you know, in 6th grade and he's 24.
And you...
Oh, I suppose I should introduce myself more formally.
At least something a little more than flashing your badge.
My name is Kaname Date.
Mr. Date, what can I help you with?
You're looking gorgeous today. Is Oda here?
He went out early this morning. I don't know where.
Son of a bitch!
I see.
Took my business card out of my pocket and handed it to Mayumi.
Sorry to be a bother, but when Ota comes back, can you tell him to contact me?
Oh, well, sure.
Thanks, ma'am.
Okay, got it.
Date, let's go somewhere else.
Yeah, let's go.
Well, that was short. But also, you are looking gorgeous today.
Oh, stop, you charmer.
There you go. See, I'm a hit with the ladies. I just need to not make chair puns, apparently.
But you're not getting a discount out of me.
Damn it! Am I reintroducing ourselves? We meet her already? As you said, more of a formal introduction this
I
time.
knew you were a pedo, Date, but I didn't think you were a cougar hunter too.
Japan really thinks that's a funny gag. I don't know why. I don't get it. The fucking... If an older character is hanging out or spending time with a younger character, the pedo accusation. I don't get why that's funny. Japan loves that fucking joke, though.
I am neither of those things.
And I immediately don't like the kid again. Off to Lemniscate. No way to make me less endeared to a child than to make them a rude punk who has an attitude problem and accuses the main character of pedophilia. Just casually, like it's a normal everyday thing to accuse somebody of. Like leaving the tap on or farting under the pillow, under the bed sheets or something. It's pretty gross, actually.
Oh, what? Hey there, handsome.
Now this woman, however.
Excuse me?
I cannot
Oh
even
my God.
right now.
That fucking top. Jesus Christ.
Hold on, give me just one sec. Mizuki, do you know this guy?
Yeah.
Can you introduce me, please?
She is surprisingly unprofessional for a receptionist.
Yeah, I don't think they hired her for professionalism there, wife of mine.
Come on, it's just not so bad.
Could you contain yourself for 5 minutes, Date?
Can you blame me, wife? There's a receptionist sitting behind the desk. There sure is. Did you see Oda here? Yeah, sure.
Ota? Nah, haven't seen him today. How is he?
The receptionist knows Ota too?
Ota happens to be the kind of otaku who actually has social skills.
Right, of course. He's also 24 and you're 9, so...
Those are the ones you have to watch out for.
Huh?
Nothing. Anyway, could you give me a call if Ota shows up? I have my number here.
Took out my business card and handed it over to the receptionist.
Yeah, I got his number.
Let us pray that the privilege will not be abused.
Have you seen Iris?
Iris? You mean Asa?
Sure.
She's recording a podcast in the underground studio.
Oh, that's why she didn't pick up the phone.
If you need her right away, I can try contacting her.
Otakuing, the word used to describe Ota. I mean... No, but it works, I guess. No one uses it, though, anymore. It's a weed these days.
No, it's fine. This can wait until she's done.
Otaku's like a relic of the past.
For sure.
I wasn't aware that was one word or that it would be spelled that way.
What?
For sure? As in, I got you?
I don't believe I've ever heard that sequence of sounds spoken out loud before.
Oh, wife, this is why I keep you around. Sardonic wit. What's happening to the office?
No, haven't heard anything about that yet. The VP might take over, we might get absorbed by another office. Just when I got a job, too. Man, what am I gonna do if this place closes up? So, anyway, tell me, Date, what kind of girls do you like? Because I'm the committed type, you know? Would you consider me a candidate?
Mizuki, why are you looking directly at me?
Well, we could go out sometime.
Wow, dude.
I'm sorry. Do you have eyes, woman?
You disgust me.
Give me a break. Look at her.
Oh, my apologies. Never mind.
Yeah, totally.
If this place goes up, you can use your womanly charms to find another job. Yeah, honestly, I don't think she'd have much of a problem somebody trying to hire her.
You never think about, like, my boss getting murdered, you know?
I think plenty of people think about that, actually.
Like, what are even the chances? That's like the odds of hitting the lotto.
Weird that you would compare those two.
But I was kind of lucky, in a weird way.
How's that now?
Some of my old friends hit me up asking about it, you know? Feels like we're old alumni or something.
I'm so glad his death is benefiting you. By the way, this is his daughter, so...
She certainly found the bright side of this situation.
Yeah. I think that's it. There's a receptionist with huge breasts sitting behind the desk. Oh, we're doing this gag again. There's a receptionist with huge breasts sitting. There's a receptionist with huge breasts. Huge breasts. Breasts. There are huge breasts sitting behind that desk. Eyes on the prize, Date. That's what I like about you. I guess I could talk to Mizuki. Yeah, do you know her at all? I guess.
I mean, yeah, but...
Yeah, of course we know each other. We're like best friends.
Okay. Weird that you're best friends with a child.
We hang out, we party.
We do not party.
Hey!
Who hired her, out of curiosity?
The most likely scenario is that the final decision was made by the head of the company.
Renju.
I mean, he's single, so as far as I know.
Mizuki, let's go.
And dead, though. But when he hired her, he was only one of those things.
Staying here would be a waste.
Yeah. Where should we go next?
Guess we're off to Golden Yokocho. Which makes me think of Chocobo, but, you know, not quite. So, this is a bar he frequented, right?
Is this it?
Queen Phantom. You mean On from Persona fucking 5?
Yeah.
That's the one. This reminds me a lot of
You know about this place?
In Kamurocho.
Yeah. This is where I met Renju for the first time.
Interesting. Didn't think this was your kind of spot.
This place is special. You can find all sorts of shady characters here. It's the best place for gathering information about a case. So that's why.
That is only a partial truth.
Shut up.
Huh?
Quiet, you.
Let's head inside.
Haven't done any Chocobo-related stuff in a while. I played Final Fantasy VII, the original, on the PS1, not that long ago. Did some racing. And used it to wander across the ocean and get,
Where is everyone?
Knights of the Round. Yeah, this is real, like, Champion Bar, Earth Angel vibes.
It's been like this for a while. Not many people come here anymore.
It's also the middle of the day, not the evening, so...
Mama should be here soon, though.
Ah, the bars, Mama.
In other news, at 6:10 p.m. yesterday, on the outer circle of the capital city highway in Minato District, Tokyo, a traffic collision occurred involving 5 cars and at least 1 truck.
Damn.
MPD has arrested the driver of the truck suspected to be the cause of the accident for negligence. The investigation is ongoing.
Quite a pileup. Don't know how that's relevant to our current situation, but still. Also not so sure about the radio. It's just a guy going, ah. Alright, nothing particularly out of the ordinary here, I suppose. How's school going?
It's okay.
Is it?
Yup.
Do you have a lot of friends?
Yeah, but I don't really like my elementary school friends. They're too immature. I have more fun with Iris and Ota.
I don't know if they're too immature. You're just very mature for your age.
You think so? The kids at school are so stupid. They gossip about who had their first kiss for days.
Yeah, and you go around accusing me of being a pedo. I don't see how you're better.
I don't see why that's anyone's business.
These grade schoolers move fast.
Nah, not really. It's pretty normal nowadays.
That's weird.
You haven't kissed anyone yet,
Weird to bring a kid
have
to
you?
a bar? Well, she's tagging along for the investigation. And she is related to the case, obviously.
No, I'm not interested in that.
Oh, thank God.
Thank you. At this point, I'm like her caretaker, so... Been a long time since we did this. Came to a bar? Yeah.
Did what?
Sat at a table together like this. We haven't eaten dinner together in a while. After I finish working on this case, we should do it again.
Why? Because of what happened to my mom and daddy? I don't need that.
Date, this is where you need to take a stronger role as her guardian.
Yeah, has it occurred to you that, like, you live with me and I'm basically your guardian at this point, and maybe I would like to, I don't know, connect with the person I'm living with?
Data suggests that children who eat alone are prone to mental imbalances and poor physical condition. The meals you prepare do have sufficient nutritional content. However, you need to make sure that Mizuki is eating all of it.
Okay. We should have at least one meal together.
I told you I don't want to.
Why not?
Because... I don't like how you hold chopsticks. It makes me sick.
Alright.
Really now. People have always told me that I have good technique. Some even say it's beautiful.
It's disgusting. Too clean. Besides, there's no point in eating together.
Why is that?
Because you don't talk when you're eating. I don't like sitting in silence.
Well, we don't have to be quiet.
It's fine, I don't like hearing you talk either.
Make up your fucking mind. I hate this kid.
I believe she has entered her teenage rebellion phase a year early.
Yeah, not surprising.
This is gonna be rough.
Fucking kids. Teenagers. Ugh. We've all been there, so we all know how awful they are.
No. And what do you mean by that?
Nothing. Just let me know when you're tired. You can go home anytime you want.
You aren't really worried about me, you just think I'm annoying, right? Don't beat around the bush, just say it. But you know what? It wouldn't matter anyway because I'm not going home. Hey, Date. What did you and Daddy used to talk about when you were here?
I don't remember a lot of it. I was usually drinking pretty hard.
Been there.
Don't worry, I have everything recorded.
That's unfortunate.
In fact, the conversation about you taking care of Mizuki took place here, at Marble.
Really?
The topic was brought up several times afterward, but the first time was here. 4 years ago, after drinking enough liquid courage, Renju asked you to take care of Mizuki.
What a terrible dad.
At the time, Renju was recently divorced, buried in work at Lemniscate, and mentally unstable. It was a display of excellent judgment. It was a good thing that he managed to swallow his pride.
You think so? Sometimes, I don't think it was the right move.
You should have more confidence. I guarantee you that it was the best decision.
Let's hope so.
Date, honey. Long time no see.
Hello. You must be the bar mama.
Hey, Mama. How've you been?
Oh, tired and sore, but not in a fun way.
Oh.
Watch the innuendo in front of the kid.
Oh, who is this?
Renju's daughter.
Hi, nice to meet you.
Oh, it must have been hard. I saw on the news.
It's okay. Really.
Oh, it must have been so hard. Stupid Ren. What was he thinking, leaving his little girl like this?
I mean, I don't think it was really his choice, you know?
Hey, Mama. I wanted to ask you some questions about Renju.
Oh, I guess crying isn't gonna solve the thing, is it? Go ahead, ask away. I'll help any way I can.
Cool outfit, by the way. I love the huge feathery sleeve things. Swallowing pride, wasn't it? They were drunk. Yeah, something like that. How's business?
Not bad.
Hey, that's good. I want you to keep this place open as long as you can. It makes me feel sad and old when a place I used to visit closes down.
Well, then you should visit more often. I could hook you up, in more ways than one.
Just the one way is fine, thanks.
Thank you. Again, child in front of us, by the way.
I haven't seen him for a while.
Ah, damn.
I thought I was going to shrivel up and die of boredom without you boys around.
Shrivel
Just
up.
two?
You look like a purple water balloon.
Oh, damn.
That's right. Care to give me a poke?
Again, child.
I'll pass, thanks.
But anyway, about Renju.
Have you heard any rumors about Renju? Anything about grudges, disputes?
Is it okay to talk in front of Mizuki?
Sure, why not? He
Yes,
hasn't
I wanna
stopped
be
you
here.
yet.
Trust me, you couldn't drag her away.
If you say so. Apparently, Ren had some connections with the Kumakura gang.
I didn't think this would turn into, like, a gang thing.
A gang?
Yeah, real rough customers. This is their turf.
So Daddy was involved with gangsters.
Mizuki, that company Shoko was running, were they also tied to the Kumakuras?
I don't know.
The Tojo? Yes, the Tojo clan. It's polishing dried bonito fish. Part of her daily routine. Come to think of it, I have no idea why. You'll ask her one day when the time is right. This is your first time in a place like this?
Yeah, I mean, at some fish pocket they served alcohol, but I've never been to a bar like this.
Well, I would hope not. You're in elementary school.
And yet, I brought her here.
Well, Daddy invited me along sometimes, but I was too shy to go.
Good call.
And,
I was planning on going one day,
well, yeah.
when I was old enough to drink.
That
I
makes
wanted
sense.
to go to a bar with Daddy.
Well, ahem. Anyway, So about Mama there.
I heard that shady characters hang out here. So who are you and how do you fit in?
No one special. I'm just a facilitator.
A facilitator?
People who come in here tend to have very specific interests. I help accommodate.
Oh, okay.
Mama's like, an informant.
Sure.
That's right.
There you go.
And I won't charge you this time.
Thanks.
Just promise to get the bastards who did this to Ren for me.
Right, this is for Renju.
I promise.
Not really.
Oh, don't worry, honey. I don't bite.
Much? Is the next line gonna be much with a wink and a giggle?
I'm only aggressive when it comes
okay.
to men 20 through 65.
All right, fellas, we're in. Nailed it. The window's open. Dad invited you to a bar? Well, I mean, wasn't a good dad if he invited mine to a bar multiple times. He maybe didn't want to I'm going to the bar. I bring you along so I can keep an eye on you, sort of thing.
That's a pretty wide range.
Which is not, a good way to parent, but
Gotta widen my net for a catch like you, Date, honey.
punch out for the week. Yeah, sure.
I think I'll ignore that one.
Yeah.
I think I'll ignore it as well.
Thank you, wife. Suki's curling up a little. Maybe she's intimidated by Mama. Powerful women, no doubt. Anything else you remember about Renju?
Well, there was the watch incident.
Go on.
I'm sure you remember that one.
Watch incident?
You don't remember? Your drunk ass spilled your beer on Ren's watch. Ren was furious, yelling about how this watch is more important than my life, or whatever. He blew up on you.
It's hard to keep an eye if you're so drunk you need to be carried to the house. It's true.
That was the only time I've ever seen Ren that mad. That's why I remember it so well.
Was it this watch?
Pulled out the watch I had in my pocket. It was the one I found in the oil drum at Sunfish Pocket.
Yeah, that's it. Why do you have it? Was it at the scene? Ren was given that watch by his lover. It was an anniversary gift, I think.
Lover?
Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot Mizuki was here.
That would be...
No, it's fine.
Shoko, I think her name was?
But of course, it wasn't an affair. This was all after he was divorced.
Oh!
Daddy had a new lover.
Well... I gotta go.
You remember where it is?
Yeah, outside, right?
This is a small establishment that does not have its own restrooms.
Wait, you're leaving?
Oh, scared of me, huh?
No, it's just...
Mama, keep an eye on her.
Sure thing. Don't have too much fun in there.
I'm going to the... Okay. So I guess, yeah, they just have an outhouse outside. Gave her a nod and a wave and left.
Iba, get boss on the line.
Got it.
What's up?
Mizuki is at a bar called Marble down in Golden Yokocho. Send someone over to pick her up.
God damn it. She's just gonna get annoyed that you left her.
She's not at the hospital?
Yeah, she snuck out. I took her along while I was doing some work, but I can't take her any further.
Understood. I'll send someone.
Counting on you, boss.
Are you going to leave Mizuki here?
Yes, I can't take her into a Yakuza den.
I mean, that's fair. Only an insane person would... Oh, hey, Kiryu, what's up? Got your surrogate child there, I see. Only an insane person would... right. Alright, any references? Keep your eyes
Who's this
out.
asshole? You made a big mistake coming here. Go home.
What's with your face?
All right. Bye then.
Yeah, alright, see ya.
Hey, Date!
What? Ugh, I hate dealing with these chumps.
Didn't you hear me? Do you want to die, old man?
I'm 30. Give me a break.
You bastard!
He's just like,
Sorry for the late introduction. I'm with the MPD.
A cop, huh?
Yeah. I probably should have opened with that.
So, you want to explain what the fuck a cop is doing in my office?
Looking for a bribe, actually. Bar had an outhouse? How broken? Smallest bar need an outhouse. That's fairly common in Japan. If the establishment is small enough, they don't have a bathroom. They just have a place outside that a lot of different places use as like in a small area. There's like one bathroom, then 5 or 6 buildings are nearby. Is that Roger Craig Smith? I guess we'll have to hear more of it.
I think we should exchange names before exchanging expletives.
Name's MoMA, the Warhorse. Don't give a fuck what your name is.
All right, MoMA. I have a few things I want to ask you.
What kind of a
What do you
stupid
know
name
about the
is
new
MoMA?
Cyclops serial killings?
It's more like public restrooms than outhouse. Yeah, exactly. It's like it's a public facility that a lot of different places are just like, use that one. Because otherwise the building is too small. Japan's all about minimizing their space, or maximizing space efficiency. You know what I mean.
Shoko Nadami and Renju Okiura had their left eye pulled out and were murdered. And I think you know something about it.
Saw it on the news.
Sounds like Ichiban a bit. Couldn't tell you.
But we had nothing to do with it.
Nothing.
Even if we did, we wouldn't spill to no cops.
It's a nice desk you have here. This is the chairman? Surely it's not the chairman, it's just the guy in charge of this local branch. Sorry about the boys, by the way. Nice rug, though. The fat one, he's holding his stomach in pain.
I got nothing to say to you.
There would be no point in talking to him in that state.
A knife that one of them was carrying. That kind of knife, that kind that knifes nicely at night. He just might. Shut the fuck up. The fuck are we talking about here? The Kamakura crest. The door to the next room. Alright. Man singing chairman seat is named MoMA. Where's the chairman?
What? The chairman is right in front of you.
What?
Same difference, outhouse is an outhouse, public or not. Well, yeah, I called it an outhouse. It's more, yeah, public restroom than an outhouse. It's hardly just like, you know, chairs or seats that you go in and piss in a box. It's literally like, you know, when you go to the zoo, there's like a public restroom, you know, that's just standing off on its own. It's like that.
I run the Kumakura gang. I'm MoMA Kumakura.
It's a mouthful.
That can't be right. The chairman of the Kumakuras is Rohan. You aren't the chairman.
Yo, asshole. You need a lesson in manners?
Your hair is stupid.
Date, wait.
Jesus Christ. Yo, anyone, speaking of zoos, a gorilla's recently gotten loose and is parading around pretending to be a member of the Yakuza.
I did some research and discovered that Rohan Kumakura died last year. He leapt to his death from the roof of a building.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
Suicide?
But MoMA did not take over last year. MoMA took over 6 years ago.
6 years ago.
Interesting.
Don't know nothing about her.
Dude has the dumbest haircut ever. It's not a great haircut. This guy's much more reasonable.
I know her face and her name. It was on the news. Nothing else.
It was on the news.
Shoko was part of an investment fraud scheme, and I have it on good authority that a certain Yakuza gang was helping her.
Wouldn't know nothing about that, cop.
Okay. Sure.
I told you, I got nothing to say.
Nothing.
You deaf or something?
Date, a minute please.
What is it?
Do you see the sofa in the reception area?
Yeah?
There is an ashtray on top of the coffee table.
Uh-huh.
What about it?
It is peculiar. Thermal imaging reveals that they are both warm.
The sofa and ashtray.
I guess I'll just be spinning around and make my way over to what's going on here. Well, the ashtray being warm makes a certain amount of sense, eh? Someone was just smoking recently.
Hey, Aiba, can you turn off the thermal vision?
Sure.
I see. The cigarette brand is Klein.
Why is that relevant?
Small details will come in useful later. Trust me.
Pack of Kleins. Let's look at this sofa.
Part of the cushion is still red.
Just as I thought.
What are you talking about? You're the first guest today, although you are an uninvited guest.
Everything he's trying to make it menacing and like, "Meh," with every word. It's just ridiculous.
Don't lie now. Someone was sitting on the sofa and smoking very recently.
How do you know that?
I just do.
Oh, right. I remember now. Just a bit ago, one of our guys was on the sofa.
Are you talking about these guys right here?
Yeah.
Not possible. When I came in...
You made a big mistake coming here. Go home.
Who's this asshole?
Neither of them was on the sofa.
Yeah, they got up and went back to their chair, and then you came in. This is not... What?
And neither of them was smoking.
They left.
Who left?
An insurance salesman. Right before you came in.
I don't think so. I didn't pass by anyone on my way here, and I happen to know this office only has one entrance and one exit, which means whoever it is...
Self-produced's office, neither sofa nor cigarettes mean shit. Either the present could have caused that stuff. Yeah, this is a bit of a leap there, Date, or a gamble.
They're still in this office somewhere. Let me check the back.
Why you want to do that?
I just wanted to say hello to our guest.
I'm telling you, you're the only one here.
Oh, then you won't mind me checking.
Well,
just get out of here.
Probably they would. They got some shit back there. They're Yakuza.
There must be someone they don't want us to see. Somewhere behind that wall.
I mean, couldn't I just... This wall, or... I can't tell. Is this like the door? Or that's... Oh yeah, X-ray that shit. Who the hell is this
Just
guy?
as I thought.
This must be whoever was sitting on the sofa and smoking earlier.
My evolver can shoot right through this wall.
My evolver? What the hell's an evolver?
I should shoot him.
Wait! Is he not getting enough?
What?
Never mind. The person behind the wall is unarmed.
What the hell? What?
I cannot approve the use of evolver in this situation.
Do I forget what the evolver is? I thought in my brain there was supposed to be revolver. Like my revolver can shoot through this door. Let's just shoot him. What the hell is an evolver?
Damn it.
We're evolving. He's got a gun! It's also the cigarette thing is a stretch. Yeah. 100% is. My god. I'm entering the Matrix. Wait, what?
Date! A porno mag at your feet!
Where?
What?
Oh, shit. You couldn't just say duck. Good beat, though. Oh.
Hey, did you just shoot at me?
Right, that's the evolver. I remember now. Oh, God, what the fuck? Yo!
Hey, whoa, wait a minute.
Yeah, what? Calm the fuck down, baby. Gatling gun is quite overkill. It is.
Date! Load evolver with explosive rounds. Aim for the dragon's gold ball on the right.
The what? Oh, that. Why?
Just do it!
This is involved. explosive round goes in. Oh, control. I was like, what are we doing? Yeah, okay. Sure. You could predict that. Why didn't I just shoot him?
You saved me.
Clear the shooting event at the Kamakura office with no misses is the achievement. That was 2 buttons. What do you... Okay.
Everything happened as I simulated it.
So, where's this porno mag?
Oh, Dante.
You idiot. There is no adult magazine. However, I know that your reaction time is up to 3.6 times faster when you are excited. I simply took advantage of that behavior.
What the hell?
Idiot. The man likes titties.
You're a grown
what can you
man.
say?
Aren't you too old to be playing with toys?
God, he has a rifle. They have every gun here, apparently.
Hey, coward. I see you. Show your face.
Speaking of overkill, Dante could just two-shot the bozos. Yeah.
I know you.
Okay. Gatling gun, huh? Just had that.
Sejima. So. Congressman.
What is this guy doing here?
Why is he dressed like this? An old-fashioned you know, those old-fashioned Gatling guns. Don't those things weigh like a shit ton? Tell me that dude could just hoist that up and start firing. Saejima, what'd they call him? Saejima? So Saejima. What are you doing here?
I've had a relationship with the Kumakuras since back when Rohan was running things. I had business nearby, so I stopped here for a visit.
He's got like 7 chins. It's crazy. Look at this dude.
Whatever conspiracy theory you're imagining in your head, you can forget it. This is strictly business.
Wouldn't that be a conspiracy then? You're a congressman working with the Yakuza.
Strictly business? A congressman meeting with Yakuza?
Yeah.
How are you gonna spin that?
It's true. I imagine my public image will be dragged through the mud. But we haven't done anything illegal.
Well, then what's your fucking purpose of visiting?
If you want to accuse me of such wrongdoing, then by all means.
I was thinking Japan about wearing traditional clothes, not like they get benefits or something. Like they get benefits or something. Oh, I mean, maybe.
I just happen to think such gossip is better suited for tabloids.
I mean, I don't really care one way or the other why you're here. I was just a little curious. Anyway. Alibi.
I went to work, then went home.
So, you have no alibi?
No, I always have my bodyguards near me. If you want to, you can ask them.
Bodyguard testimony can be unreliable.
Yeah, obviously.
There is a possibility that they would lie to protect Mr. Sejima.
Yeah, obviously.
I agree. Can't trust that.
The president of Lemniscate? We aren't friends, but I did meet him a few times through work.
What work were you doing to meet up with the head of an entertainment company?
Yeah.
It was just some party hosted by some company or other.
Boy, well, as long as you're, not vague about it, I guess I can believe that.
It's not unusual.
It's not unusual to be loved by an... Sorry.
Events with those uptight stuffed shirts can be rather dull. So they have some young women from an entertainment office attend.
I think that is kind of a thing in Japan. Or can be.
Anyway,
it's a
we
thing
only
here,
saw
too,
each other
being
a few
honest.
times.
Escorts.
I don't even remember what we spoke about.
It's So Saejima, a member of Congress. I see him often on TV. It feels like I've met him before. So standing there looking rather irritated, you don't say. So about Rohan.
I heard that the former head of the Kumakuras committed suicide last year.
Yeah, What's it to you?
Nothing at all. I just want to talk about it.
Okay. Yo, I'm tall. This dude, look
Rohan
at
was
this
my
dude.
older brother.
Oh, sorry to hear about that then. Except eyewitness testimonies were shit unless it's combined with hard facts. Bodyguard's testimony is no different. Indeed. You need, like, expertise testimony, like in a subject field or matter. The only time eyewitnesses really matter is if there's, like, a lot of people saw it, so they get, you know, just group statements. Like, if a crowd of 10 people saw it happen, the 10 of them can be like, yeah, this is what we saw. They're not going to bring every single person up there to just reiterate the same thing.
He was my big brother in this organization, and my blood brother. 6 years ago, he got sick in the head. He got sent to a special hospital. And naturally, because I'm his brother and next in line, I was the successor.
Gotta be honest, I don't really see the family resemblance with you two.
That's all I'm gonna say. You want to know more? Hire a private eye.
I mean, I am a detective, so that would be rather silly. Alibi?
Us Kumakuras are a branch of the Ujisaki family.
Ah, I see.
The Ujisaki family runs a yearly golf tournament. Mandatory attendance.
Oh?
We were all at the tournament those days.
Fair enough, that's a good alibi.
We only got back this morning. You can ask the hotel. They'll tell you.
Date, I did some research. The hotel's record of guests does list the Kumakura members. They were also seen on several surveillance cameras. It is not possible that any of the Kumakuras could have killed Shoko, including Moma.
Okay, well, it's a solid alibi at a golf tournament. Carl Corden is expert on subject, they need eyewitness testimony. True. I was saying that's the testimony you want, not eyewitness.
I've been looking after that guy since high school. It was the usual stuff. I had him help me with a lot of work. But now, it's kind of the opposite, you know?
Well, he's dead,
We're getting work from him. Well, we were. Now that he's dead, though.
What work did he have you do?
The usual. If talent at his office was causing trouble or something.
You ever get into any disputes with Renju doing this work?
No way. He paid good money. I've never even gotten into an argument with the guy.
Well, that's good to know.
Well, I guess there's no point hiding it now. I lied earlier.
No.
I said I didn't know her.
You? But you're so trustworthy.
I thought so. You and the Kumakuras were a part of the fraud scheme Shoko was organizing.
Yep. Whenever any wise-ass investors gave her trouble, we handled it.
Exactly as I suspected. Shoko was affiliated with the Kumakuras.
Moma's giving me a glare. Okay, well, I mean, about Shoko. There we go.
The victim prior to Renju?
Yes.
I believe Moma introduced me to her.
Introduced?
We were just having drinks. Shoko stopped by to say hello.
Right. We didn't talk about anything.
They're trying to give me the runaround.
Of course.
Indeed. Date, I have determined that these individuals have nothing further to add. Even if they are involved, they will not volunteer any more information. We need solid evidence to move forward with the investigation.
You're right.
Date, a call from Lemniscate.
Connected.
Receptionist, no doubt. Yep.
Date, it's me. You remember, like, how you said to call you if Ota came? Well, he's here now, so I guess I'm calling you.
Well, yep, you nailed it. Good job.
Got it. I'm on my way.
Where you going?
That's none of your concern. Moma, Congressman Tsujima, I think I'm gonna call it a day. I'll come back soon. We'll swap drinking stories.
You serious?
Let's go, Iba.
Roger.
It would be weird if those bozos volunteered anything else. Yeah. They volunteered quite a bit, actually. A lot happened 6 years ago, which is a shame because I have amnesia. The only person... seems our boss really doesn't want us investigating, which is
This is all really suspicious.
What is?
Congressman Tsujima and the Kumakuras. There's definitely something going on there.
I agree, but I am not sure it is linked to the new Cyclops serial killings.
Suddenly got the urge to save the game.
We need to do further investigation.
You know, in case it crashes. Again. You're just projecting yourself into my car? Well, okay, sure. A girl in the passenger seat. A girl in the passenger seat? Roar like a lion, scream like a girl. Warn carefully, who are you? I mean, I gotta scream like a little girl.
Impossible. How did a jellyfish get in here? So shiny, too.
You utter idiot. It's me.
Renju?
Do I look like Renju?
Mizuki?
It's me.
Dude.
Boss?
Date, seriously.
Then, are you Mom?
Idiot. You must have increased your dosage too much.
My dosage? Anyway, you're Iba, right?
Yeah, they're drugging me with something. Increase my dosage. Are they purposely giving me amnesia? That's all I can think. That, like, because I'm the former Cyclops killer, but because my skills are too valuable, so they're drugging me and just using me. But that's such a dumb twist. I really hope that's not it.
Why are you here? Looking like that?
I just thought I would project myself. You seem lonely.
I don't always need someone in the car, you know.
How are you doing this?
I am overlaying the image your left eye processes with augmented reality. You can't see me through your right eye, only your left.
You can't just pop into my eyeball without permission.
You do realize I do that all the time, right?
It's about your appearance.
Come to think of it, you look kind of like you do when you're in Somnium. What's that about?
What do you mean?
Well, you don't usually look like that. You have a Somnium form and another form.
Oh, this?
Yeah.
Yes, that. Why are you doing this now?
I was bored last night, so...
Huh?
I thought you would like it.
Why would I like it?
Well, I did attempt to shape myself to your preference.
You've mentioned that.
If you could do that, change it.
I will not.
Why not?
Because I won't.
Why not? Weird jelly hamster. Yep. Gonna have to get used to this look.
I fear you would eventually grow tired of the other form as well. I just wanted to change my look a little.
It's quite a bit that you've changed. The other one reminds me of a gummy bear with the giant eye.
Think of it as a haircut.
Pretty drastic haircut.
His preference is a shiny jellyfish. Yeah, I don't know. Have you seen The Receptionist? I think it's clear what his preference is. So they're quite suspicious. So and MoMA.
As I said earlier, I completely agree that they are suspicious, but there is nothing currently linking them to the case.
That's true. We have no established motive. Victims were displayed, tied up on a horse, hung from the ceiling, and their left eyes taken out. We still don't know why.
It is possible that Shoko and Renju were disloyal to Congressman Sejima and the Kumakuras.
At the it sounds like they all had some financial savvy together. They were all making money. Don't know much about Congressman Show though, but the Kamakuras seemed like they were had a pretty good business relationship.
They could have been killed and displayed as a warning. That would fit the current evidence.
Maybe. But it doesn't feel right.
Yeah.
I looked into that. Unfortunately, I did not find anything in our database that could connect the two.
I see.
However, I did discover some rumors on the internet. Most of them come across as gossip or conspiracy theories. But would you like to hear them regardless?
Sure.
Please.
Could be fun.
Mr. Sejima currently resides in Azabu.
Okay.
He lives in a mansion, a restored samurai castle.
What a fucking weeb.
But 20 years ago, So Sejima lived elsewhere, in the Kawasaki district to be exact. He lived there until he was 40 years old.
But
the Sejima family owned a vast amount of real estate in the district. Adjusting for inflation, the land was valued above 30 billion yen.
Damn.
The Sejima family sold off its holdings. 6 months later, the incident occurred.
That's a little suspicious.
The explosion at the chemical plant.
This caused Kawasaki to become a restricted area, and of course, land prices fell drastically to less than 1/30th their original value.
What? 30 billion yen? It sounds like they're less than a billion now.
What are your thoughts?
The timing is certainly suspicious. To sell that amount of land just 6 months before it happened.
There is another interesting fact. After the accident, Sosajima purchased all of the land back for just 1 billion yen.
Yeah?
So he's got 29 billion yen in his pocket and 1 billion yen of land.
Correct. Despite the horrific accident, the Sajima family is no worse off.
Well, yeah, they sold their land and then got it right back.
True. But I don't see the point of it.
The deceased had good financial relations with them. From the Yakuza office would make sense of killing each other off. Yeah.
It's not like you got anything out of it.
That would be true, but there is more to this story. There is another important fact. After the land prices in the Kawasaki region crashed...
Yep, getting a call.
We will have to continue this conversation later. I am receiving a call from headquarters.
Is this Special Agent Date from Abyss? My name is Akaska, from HQ. I'm investigating the Shoko Nadami case. There's something that you need to hear.
What is it?
We got a phone call earlier from a prisoner at Fuchu Prison.
A prisoner?
We saved the call. I think you should give it a listen. Who is this?
In here, I'm known as number 89.
Okay, but who are you?
What is this call concerning?
I know who killed Shoko Nadami.
Bold words.
And if you let me out of here, I will tell you who it is. I suppose you might say I'm looking for a plea bargain.
Interesting. Worth investigating, at least.
He will kill again, you know. And he'll take their eye while they're still alive. There will be more bodies. If you want to stop this serial killer, I suggest you take my offer. I'll be seeing you.
This has to be a prank.
Well, I mean, we have to go and see what he knows, if it's legit, and obviously we should weigh the crime against his offer. A plea bargain's not unreasonable if he's in jail for, like, I don't know, some white-collar shit.
That's what I thought too. However, we got the call yesterday afternoon, before Renju was killed. In other words...
You're saying he predicted the second crime?
Well, I mean... It's not hard to predict the second crime. He will kill again. It's clearly... It's the trimmings of a serial killing from 6 years ago. Of course there's going to be more deaths.
Yeah, I think he did.
It's not a difficult thing to predict.
That's why I thought I should contact you.
Good idea. Thanks, Detective.
Good luck.
Do you think there's anything to this?
It's worth looking at.
I don't know.
Yakuza boss killing himself out of the blue is more than a little weird. Well, they did say he got sick in the head a bit. And, jumped off the building.
Oh, Date.
Hey, I'll tell you, fucking waste of time.
What's wrong? You look like you have a lot on your mind.
Yeah. I just found out online. The corpse at Bloom Park. That was Renju's ex-wife, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was.
So that was Mizuki's mom.
Yep.
Mizuki saw her own mom.
Oh, good. You've put it
And
together.
I just left her.
Yeah, cool dude.
But I didn't know. I knew her as Shoko Nadami. Her last name is different. I didn't know that was Mizuki's mother. I want to apologize to her. I need to tell her that I'm sorry.
Okay, that's... She's not here, so... Hello. I was gonna say Mizuki's not here to ruin this for me, but, well, I still have my wife eye, so...
No problem. After all, it means we get to see each other again.
What?
I'm glad.
You want to give me sass, too? Look at her. Dude's a waste of air and all the... Oh, it was all the trees in the apology. That's a harsh one. You're cute. You ever know that?
You get asked out a lot, don't you? I don't know why you're sitting here behind a desk. You should be an idol.
Oh, thank you.
I mean, have you heard her talk, though? She's got a very annoying voice.
But despite my looks, I am a bit too old to be an idol. I couldn't get into it now.
How old are you, if you don't mind me asking?
I turned 36 this year.
Okay. What are you looking at me like that for?
You're kidding.
I mean, I'm surprised too, but you want to go out sometime? Or?
Hey now, that's awfully aggressive.
I just asked you for lunch. What do you mean?
You're an alpha type, aren't you?
Okay, well, now I've lost all interest.
I kind of like that.
Yep, and I'm gone. Yep, done with you, kid.
And I kind of like you.
Okay, no we don't.
Oh, but there is one little thing you should know about me. I'm a reptilian. Is
Yeah,
that
what?
going to be a problem?
I'm sorry, huh? I admit, of all the things you could have said, I was not ready for that one. 36 ain't old with how she looks, can be an idol easily. Nah, the idea might be, being an idol is like something you need to get into when you're younger, just because of the amount of time it takes to get built up and noticed and all the attention, etc.
What's a reptilian?
Yeah, what?
A reptilian humanoid alien. They are said to be shapeshifters that take on human form.
Yeah, that is definitely gonna be a problem.
Oh, too bad.
Did she mean vegetarian, or?
She's recording a podcast right now. Looking at her schedule, it should end soon.
Girl with... Okay, wait. Yes, that's why I've decided to call her. Not to her face, of course. Fair enough, I suppose.
Hey, girl with the big tits.
Okay, or you could just call her that to her face.
Excuse me?
Crazy. Just went from 0 to 100 real fast. She's clearly crazy. Yeah.
Shit, I said it to her face.
That face. Smooth, Date. Smooth. Even fucking Ota here is like, dude, really? Are you this stupid? Are you really?
I want to run away and never look back.
Thank you, wife. Okay, that's the extent of that conversation. Ahem. Anyway, so where you been?
Nowhere. Just doing my normal routine.
I don't know your normal routine.
I went to a Dojin store to look at the new releases. Then I ate some ramen at Jiro's, and then headed over to the PC cafe to browse threads.
God, they still have that? Maybe in Japan they would. No filter between brain and mouth in this guy. Yo, that's a life I've lived for almost 30 years, Noki, alright? I can relate.
You know, normal.
But, you know, at the same time, he could use maybe perhaps a little bit more tact in his thoughts.
If that's normal, I haven't had a normal day in my life.
It wasn't that outlandish, my guy. I don't think he has a brain. No.
Mizuki didn't seem like she was angry with you.
What? You met Mizuki? Oh, at the interrogation.
That's right. He doesn't know I live with Mizuki.
Yeah.
I have no reason to hide it, but it's sort of hard to explain. Yeah, I spoke to Mizuki at her, questioning earlier.
You're sick, Date.
Why?
What?
Questioning? That sounds dirty.
It's a very common term used in police interrogations, the questioning. I admit he put a weird bit of emphasis on it, but it's a perfectly normal word.
If I were writing a light novel, that's exactly how I would describe a sexy scene.
Well, that means you're a terrible writer.
What kind of novels are you writing, kid?
Yeah.
I don't know anything. I've only seen Renju a couple of times.
I didn't think it was possible to be this bad at lying.
Though it is plainly obvious, I did a thermal check on Ota's body. This is his current body temperature.
Okay.
That's what I thought. Have you forgotten, Ota? You're my thrall. You don't want me to tell Iris your secret, do you?
Huh?
Wait, it's no big deal. I just...
You better start talking.
Okay.
Date's defense, you came across someone with her charms, dudes wouldn't have a brain either. Alright, but there's a difference between, like, fumbling your words and being kind of like the slack-jawed, wolf-eye, Looney Tunes style idiot, and just being like, I'm going to call her girl with the big tits, but not to her face. Hello, girl with big tits. Oh, no! It's like, Date is a very different kind of complete moron. So about Renju's case.
Last night, I was walking over to Sunfish Pocket.
I like the detail that she does keep sort of bouncing back between us like she's paying attention to the conversation.
And I saw Renju come out of the building.
Was he alone?
So, no. Got it.
Someone was with him. A man. No. A woman.
We really don't need the thermal vision
Okay,
to see
look.
that he's lying. Yeah.
I can tell you're trying to protect her, but you have to help me out here. Was it Iris?
No, it definitely for sure wasn't Tessa.
Got it. So Renju was with Iris.
Okay, fine. There's no point in hiding it, I guess. You're right. Renju came out of the building with Tessa. Tessa has nothing to do with this. She wouldn't murder anyone. She wouldn't hurt a fly. She's an idol.
I mean, she's probably not killing a guy, hauling him off to a maid cafe, and then stringing him up by his mouth. I grant you that.
Idols don't kill people.
You need to stop putting her on a pedestal.
Tessa is a savior to me. The Tessa I know wouldn't hurt anyone. The first time I met her, I had a bad case of writer's block. And I saw all this awful negativity online, and I lost sight of what I really wanted to write. It was the lowest point of my life.
He is talking like a professional, though he hasn't published anything.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
We know.
Then, by pure chance, I found a video of Tessa singing and dancing, and it made me realize something important. You don't have to care what people think, you know?
Is it me, or is, like, her outfit just underwhelming? Like, I figured she was just in street clothes, but for an idol, she's just wearing a jacket. I thought idols were supposed to be glamorous, right? Maybe I have a weird perception of it, I don't know. I've really only seen it in things like anime and Yakuza. But she's just in a jacket. If she's out doing a podcast, I guess that's fine or whatever, but again, to be dancing for an idol? You have to go
If you do your best at what you believe in, your message will get through to people. That attitude is something all great creators need to have. After that, I became a huge A-Set fan and got over my writer's block.
Oh, A-Set is Tessa backwards. I get what they're doing.
And I know I'm not the only one Tessa has inspired. A lot of otaku like me say that Tessa is their savior. She cheers them up when they're down.
I share your idol sentiment, not weird.
So there's no way Tessa can be involved in murder. Absolutely impossible.
I didn't say Iris was the murderer.
But do you suspect her?
Not really.
I need to hear her side of the story. If I do, I might find out she's totally... If you truly believe that she didn't do it, you should tell me everything you know.
But...
Do it for Iris.
A plant! A potted
Date,
plant.
look! A little stink bug.
His name's Oda, and he's right there, okay?
Yay! A stink bug.
Ida has a tendency to get excited about bugs. Interesting. My wife also gets excited about bugs, because they can then be murdered by her.
Around 6:15, I guess.
Where did they go?
I didn't see. They got into Renju's car and drove off.
And what did you do?
I went inside Sunfish Pocket, but I saw a sign that said the entire club was reserved. I figured I would just go home.
Interesting. Try to release them unless they're crickets. Fuck those guys. But you see something? Hold on, turning around. No? Okay, something over here, maybe. Nope. Not seeing anything. Hello?
What happened?
Oh! Well.
Date.
Iris, there's something I need to ask you. Come with me.
Has there been anything so far linking Asa to murder in any way, shape, or form? Why would we suspect her? Well, at the moment, she was last seen getting in a car with a man we found dead about 2 hours before his presumed time of death, so we at least need to hear what they did after they left the restaurant together. Admittedly, he's her boss, but... This isn't even a proper interrogation room. This is a boiler room. There's like pipes and shit in here.
Iris, I'm going to ask you some questions. Please answer honestly. However, you do not have to say anything that might incriminate you.
The right to remain silent?
Yeah?
You're treating me like a criminal.
Not exactly. I'm just looking for the truth, and I would appreciate your cooperation.
Alright. Alibi, Ota used to work at Sunfish Pocket. When did you find out Renju was killed? Let's start easy.
I heard you used to work at Sunfish Pocket.
That's right.
How long?
A little over a year.
Okay. Working there that long, you're probably pretty familiar with the equipment.
Yeah, I guess.
Tell us about the surveillance camera. That's good.
What about the surveillance camera?
I want to attack it. It's all the same. I have to say it all anyway, but I always like to ease in. I don't know. I have a thing in my head where I like to start a bit softball question and then get to the more intense ones.
Do you know where those tapes were stored?
What are you trying to say?
Okay. Is Ota's story true?
Here's what Ota told me. Yesterday around 6:15 p.m., you and Renju came out of the Sunfish Pocket building. Is that true?
Yes. Mr. Okiura called me and told me he wanted me to come to Sunfish Pocket. ASAP.
Around what time was that?
5 p.m., I think.
So far, it seems like nothing but an unfortunate coincidence for her and nothing else. Yeah, I'm inclined to agree, but guess we'll see.
I got ready, then headed over there. I guess I got there about an hour later.
Date, I checked her call history. At 4:58 p.m., there is a record of a call to Iris from Renju's phone.
What were you doing with Renju?
What were you doing with Renju?
He asked me about a job.
What kind of job?
He rented out Sunfish Pocket for a party and he wanted me to MC. He said that it was an important party and that a lot of big shots were gonna be there.
I wasn't aware MC was spelled that way. I thought it was the letters M and the letter C.
But the girl he asked to do it originally got sick and couldn't come. But I turned him down.
Why?
Because I'm just an internet idol. I've never done any MCing before, especially with important people being there.
What did you do after you turned him down?
What did you do after you turned him down?
I left with Mr. Okiura at 6:15 p.m. That must have been when Ota saw me.
And after that?
I asked Mr. Okiura to take me home in his car. I got home at 7 p.m. I was home the rest of the night.
What do you think, Iba?
I cannot detect any contradictions.
We could run that by with her mom if she got home at 7 at night.
However,
Just,
her story appears almost too organized. Human memory is ambiguous.
She was very specific with those times.
Her use of exact times leads me to be suspicious.
That's true.
Alibi for last night?
What were you doing from 7 to 9 last night?
I was at home the whole time.
You're sure?
We could definitely confirm that with her mom.
Yes.
Iba, thermograph.
There is no noticeable rise in Iris's body temperature.
She isn't lying.
Not necessarily. We must consider the possibility that she is a natural liar.
With that kind of confidence, her temperature wouldn't change.
Correct.
Renju's estimated time of death was 8 p.m. last night. If Iris's story is true, she couldn't have done it.
There is another possibility. Even if Iris was at home, she could have killed Renju.
You mean...
Yeah, I can confirm this with your mother, I assume.
I'll ask again. You are sure you were at home around 8 p.m. yesterday?
Yes.
Can I ask your mother about your alibi?
You can, but there'd be no point.
Why is that?
My mom wasn't home.
So you don't have an alibi is what you're saying.
She came back home early this morning.
This morning?
Yeah.
Where was she?
I don't know.
You don't know. Come to think of it, Iris's mom had connections to Renju too.
Hitomi did mention that yesterday.
Renju was my classmate at Eitoku High.
Check her phone GPS. Unlikely she goes anywhere without her phone. I guess if there's like a record of movements, then yeah.
We've known each other for 20 years now.
However, we have nothing to link her to the case.
But I am curious. What was Hitomi doing last night?
Do we have any hackers? Hackers in chat right now.
When did you find out Renju was killed?
This morning, on the news.
And you were with Renju last night? You didn't think to call the police and inform them of this?
Oh, sorry. Is that something you're supposed to do? I had a podcast to record this morning, so if I went to the police, I'd be late. And that would cause everyone a lot of trouble, you know?
We do, yeah. We have our wife in our eyeballs, a hacker. Also, Pewter. He's, currently, well, we know who sent the message now at this point anyway, but he's a computer nerd.
Am I a suspect?
It's not like that.
It's fine, Date. It's true that I met with Mr. Okiura yesterday, but how do I put this? It's impossible that I'm the killer.
Why?
I'm a teenage girl. Mr. Okiura is a fully grown man.
Oh, she's got a point. A girl like her could have stabbed, poisoned, or shot him dead, but strangling?
He was quite drugged, right? Was the whole thing. So, you know, if he's been drugged up.
No, it's still possible. You see.
Iris could have killed her, or could have killed Renju because, wow, this is a whole thing. It would be the sedation, right?
The autopsy discovered a high concentration of benzodiazepine in Renju's body. This drug is commonly used as a sedative. It is likely that Renju was in a state of compromised consciousness before his death.
I'll show it then.
A heavy concentration of sedatives were discovered in Renju's body. Renju was practically in a coma before he died. He wouldn't have struggled.
So, Iris could have strangled him.
Wait a minute. Even if I was somehow able to kill him, the rest of it is impossible.
The rest of it?
Like hanging up his body?
How do you know that?
Yeah, I didn't mention that, and I'm not sure the news reported on it.
What do you mean? It's all over the news.
Oh.
That's true.
Damn it.
Renju weighed about 160 pounds.
Why did we fucking...
Even if she used her entire body weight, I don't think she could have hauled him up.
Why would they report that? Don't share things with the public, that way we can trip him up like this.
Right. It would be hard for her to do it with her strength alone. But with a little ingenuity, it could be done.
Ingenuity?
How could she have lifted the body up to the ceiling? The oil drum? I'm guessing the watch wound up in there because he was placed in the drum and then rolled around, right? That would make the most sense.
The oil drum inside Sunfish Pocket, the type that has a lid you can open, with about a 200-liter capacity. Empty, it weighs approximately 44 pounds.
Oil drum, those are heavy. Yeah, but you don't need to weigh very much to, if a body's in an oil drum or anything's in an oil drum. You can have it on side and roll it. That's not an issue at that point. So, if the elevator weight record is there, he weighed about 160. The elevator said, what was it, 310 pounds of weight were moved. Throw in the oil drum for about 200 if this girl's about 100 pounds, 110. It's possible, the weight tracks.
I don't think so, Date. This
What do you
is
mean?
irrelevant to the question.
How could it be lifted up to the ceiling? Where he was murdered?
The autopsy determined that Renju vacated his bowels for muscle relaxation upon death.
Gross.
However, no trace of this was found on the corpse or at the scene. This means that it is highly likely Renju was... Renju's estimated TOD is yesterday, around 8 p.m. Numerous hemorrhages in the blood vessels of the weapon used to commit the murder was some kind of... The criminal likely wrapped it around Renju then. The more precise cause of death is... In short...
Lift it up. I just don't see how it would... Yeah, the oil drum made sense to me. What about... Lift it up to the ceiling? Discovery of the body?
Renju's corpse was discovered at the maid cafe Sunfish Pocket, hanging from a beam on the ceiling by a wire. He was found over the counter. The wire was attached on both ends. One end was attached to a hook that was embedded inside Renju's jaw. The other end was attached to beer kegs found on the floor. The kegs hold approximately 20 liters of liquid.
Is it going to be the beer kegs and that's how she lifted it to the ceiling is the argument?
They weigh approximately 50.
Yep.
It went like this. First, Renju was laid out on the counter. Next, the wire was thrown over the beam and connected to the hook in his jaw. Then all you need to do is put the 3 beer kegs on the counter.
You think a teenage girl could have done that?
I'm sure it was hard. The kegs weighed 55 pounds each. But that's not impossible, even for a teenage girl.
I guess it isn't impossible.
After that, you get on top of the counter, hook the other end of the wires to the kegs, and then... what do you think happens if you kick the kegs off the counter?
The 3 kegs weighed 165 pounds altogether. Renju weighs 5 pounds less. I guess that would make it possible. But there is one more thing.
What?
Considering the state of the crime scene, it's clear Renju was killed elsewhere and brought to where we found him. If Iris is the culprit, how did she move the body?
Hey!
I know. You're going to say you couldn't have moved a 160-pound body.
Unfortunately for her, she could have.
How?
Now I think the oil drum and the elevator, I'm guessing. How the culprit managed to move the corpse to Sunfish Pocket, yeah. It's got something to do with it, but I need something to support my theory. And the elevator? Maybe. The watch? Yeah, it's those two. Yeah, 55 is much easier to lift one at a time rather than 155 pounds.
Do you know what this is?
A watch.
It's Renju's favorite watch. This was discovered inside an empty oil drum at Sunfish Pocket.
Hey, Date, I know you're on a roll right now, but could you please report things like that according to protocol?
What are you trying to say?
I'm saying that it wouldn't be so hard to move a body if it were in a cylinder. You would just have to roll it.
So you're saying Renju's body was moved inside the drum?
That's my theory.
Which is how the watch came off.
There's a slug on your window? Fucking brag about it. God damn.
But the suspect didn't notice it.
I'm not saying anything for sure, just pointing out that it's possible.
I didn't do it! You don't even have any witnesses! If I were rolling an oil drum in the middle of the street, people would have noticed!
You could have put it in a car and driven it.
I don't have a license!
Doesn't mean you can't drive. Even an AI can drive nowadays.
Are you mocking me?
Don't make sudden outbursts like that.
You insulted me!
Just be quiet.
Who are you talking to?
Quiet, wife.
Anyway, Iris, you weigh about 105 pounds, right?
Sorry.
Where is this coming from?
If only you weighed more. Or less.
That is none of your business.
No, I mean that your weight is relevant to the case.
Although I can kind of see where you're coming from.
If the oil drum was used to transport the corpse, then the possibility of the suspect being around 105 pounds is extremely likely.
Why do you say that?
Yeah, it would have to be about that, because of the elevator records. Where is the... Yep, elevator records show. The Renju's weight, and the oil drum itself.
Iris, on which floor is Sunfish Pocket located?
On the 2nd floor.
That's right. So, I checked the elevator records. Before the corpse was discovered, the elevator only stopped at the 2nd floor once, at 8:55 p.m., and we discovered that the total cargo weight on the elevator was about 310 pounds. Renju weighed 160. The oil drum weighs 44. Together, that's about 205. Subtracting that from 310...
This doesn't look good.
Why are you...
Now, this obviously doesn't prove you're the murderer, A lot of people weigh 105 pounds. Or someone could have put 105 extra pounds in the elevator, sent it up, and taken the stairs.
That's a weird thing to do, but yeah, I guess.
To throw us off the trail. However...
Do elevators keep records like that of how much weight was moved in it?
Date, stop. Iris is acting strange. Don't turn around.
Okay.
Why not?
Just stay put. Keep your eyes on the wall.
Okay.
There are several cameras in this room.
Uh-huh.
2 surveillance cameras installed at the corners of the ceiling, and 1 camera on a tripod.
Mm-hmm.
I hacked each to gain access to their recordings. Look at this.
Is this live, or...? Okay, that's...
She's fidgeting around. Is she doing something under the desk?
That's what it looks like. But we need to confirm something before we confront her. We need to know that she's in fact doing something under the desk.
Without turning around?
Yes.
How would I do that?
Can I lower the camera? Since it's been hacked, apparently. Is it zooming in on the mirror? What are we doing here? Flip the table. Is she texting?
Ah, shit.
We didn't check that from her. Save me, they're accusing me of stuff. They think I did it. Stay calm. Won't tell them a thing, not even if they torture me.
Iris, what are you thinking?
Talking to Oda, clearly.
What is that thing? Hey, answer me, Iris.
She's definitely hiding something, Date.
Yeah, duh.
Sync with her.
Can we do that without, like, permission, or...?
Iris is experiencing remnants. Medication.
We just put her in here? We don't have to have them sign it? She could sue us, right? Like...
How about it, Date? Think you can do it?
Not a problem. Get it started.
That's our shtick, apparently.
Time limit is 6 minutes.
All right.
So before time is up...
I know.
Then, let's begin.
I'm gonna save the game here as soon as I can, because this crashed the game last time. It's been a minute since I've dropped a save, although apparently there's an auto-save function. So we're syncing with her. We're also doing this again at the end of the stream. I wish one of these would be in the middle so I can take my time with it. What the hell is this place? Huh. This is a bit grim. Quite dreary, actually. It's like that warehouse
What is this
from
place?
not the Notary Games. What the fuck did I just play? What was the other visual novel? The warehouse the wife was trapped in. Paranormicite.
It looks depressing. How is this related to Iris?
Unknown, but there must be a connection.
Iris, what are you hiding?
Oh my god, it's Persona 4!
Somnium scan. Activate.
That's still a dumb thing to say. Oh shit. Mental Lock 1. Mental Lock 2. So the TV, the windows, and the shadows? Mental Lock 4. Good lord, there's 4 mental locks. Oh boy. Discover Iris' secret. Mysterious room, videos, and strange device. You may be able to find the truth. Alright, well, let's do the obvious thing, eh? Look at the blood, watch the murder.
A CRT TV.
You gotta hit it. Or, spin the dial. Oh, you gotta give it a smack. That's how you treat these old
Fixing
TVs.
it by hitting it is an old-fashioned approach.
Hell yeah!
Well, this is an old-fashioned object, so...
There you go. See? Not that it helped much. Oh. Ugh. The hell?
What was that just now?
And also, what's happened?
A child's drawing of a rat.
Iris must have drawn it.
It is not yet possible to determine that. Let's continue the investigation.
Hit the mouse. Alright then. I picked up oh, timies, right. That has a negative effect. Negative timies can multiply time or force you to use them. If you pick one up, be careful. Great. There's a mirror. There was a gun over somewhere on the medicine shelf, maybe? That was easy. Yeah, well.
I see many objects in the room.
Oops. That was on me.
There is a sweet smell, like syrup or almonds.
Well, it's either a sweetener or...
Possibly nitroglycerin.
Oh.
Be careful.
Because nitroglycerin explodes even from slight impacts, it is usually mixed with acetone to lower the sensitivity.
Acetone, huh?
I did not expect Iris to be aware of how to handle such dangerous chemicals.
This is weird.
5 minutes left, Date.
Yeah. Blow it up is the option.
A shelf. Very...
investigate TV, investigate bottle. I'll set it to 20 seconds. Just, saves time.
It appears to be a frog. A child's painting.
Let's hope it's not dangerous, or you might... croak?
Fucking idiot. Did I bork the game? Tell me I didn't.
Was that supposed to be funny?
Okay, well, where's the game now? You stupid idiot. You hid the damn game. I was doing a bit, and now it's ruined the... Oh, for God's sakes. The game didn't crash, it's still there, but maybe I can futz around with it. Look for a game to capture. What'd I miss? I was doing a bit, and now this happened. Why is it not reading this? Do I have to... I probably have to change what I'm doing here. Oh my god, am I gonna have to relaunch the damn game? I'm just the best streamer, you know that? I can probably, okay, well that's an option. Yep. Gotta shrink it again, and there we go. That works, right?
No, I was just thinking about the meaning of the painting.
Got it back. Don't worry about it. No game on stream, that's why I'm here. Yep. But what is the frog about? We got a bunch of children's drawings.
There does not appear to be a particular meaning.
Oh, also, Arg, we went to the mind of Aset here, and this is her mind. It's pretty freaking weird.
I agree.
A revolver.
Is it real?
It appears that way.
I can shoot it, look down the barrel, or remove it. What is it aimed at? Let me go back a second. It's aimed at the wall over there. What's this mirror about?
A full-body mirror.
Who's mine? Aset's? Yep. Look, talk, or punch. Punch the mirror.
Are you sure I can break this mirror?
No. I don't think you have the strength to break it.
Then why did you ask me to, pervert?
How is punching a mirror a pervert thing?
Just punch it, and I'm not a pervert. You see? It won't break.
What was the point of that?
Thought it was funny. I'm
4
not
minutes.
seeing. Yeah, okay. I'm not seeing anything special in the mirror. So anyway, to the gun. I think I'm gonna have to
A
remove
revol-
the gun. At least I can cut the time down.
It is fixed with a vice and cannot move.
Can you loosen it?
Impossible.
Is there some kind of meaning to it?
Well, that's annoying. Nothing happened, and I got a bad one. All right, well, just
A
shoot
revolver.
it then. It's doubled. God damn you.
I do not see any bullets inside.
Just try it.
All right, I'll give it a shot.
This
As
gun's
I thought,
wasting my
this
damn
will
time.
not work.
We need a bullet.
3 minutes, Dante.
Yeah, I get it. The gun. Oh my god. Might have to reset this one. Check again on the medicine shelf, I guess.
A shelf.
Investigate the bottle, I guess. Okay. Jesus!
What?
I just dropped it. Okay.
The explosions appear to have stopped.
The explosions made the room change.
Huh. Yeah, it
This
did.
is a dangerous dream, but we must continue.
What is going on here? Alright, well, turns out blowing it up is much easier than I thought. Blew up a frog. So I did. It seems we always have to be interacting with the TV. They've added like a weird table now. Okay, what do we have
An
here?
analog TV.
Hit, investigate, turn the dial. Let us... turn the dial.
Nothing is happening. An
You're less
analog...
than 2 minutes, Dante.
Okay,
Hurry.
Jesus. Let's try hitting it. It'll take 5 seconds.
Understood. What was that?
I nearly pissed my pants.
It laughed at me. Our goal is to tear and stab something. Maybe I gotta check the operating table here.
An opera...
Perform surgery. Yeah, that would do it. I'm gonna cut you to 20 seconds if you can believe it, Mr. 108. I can also sleep on it. Sure.
Surgery? For whom?
Just act it out.
Act it out? This is not a children's playtime.
It might help reproduce a memory.
Sterilized. Pikmin 1. I mean, yeah, sure. why
I
not?
feel like I'm on a medical dragon team.
What the fuck? Ugh. Medical dragon team. I also don't like the effect where my entire screen gets the rainbow.
Something has spawned.
We got a bird.
You want to check it out?
Oh, we're still not done. Tear and stab. The lockers, I guess.
Just a locker.
Open it.
That was close.
Jesus.
If this were the Delta Princess, I would have been stabbed.
What are these references?
Why was it booby-trapped?
I do not see anything else inside. Would you like me to examine the knife?
Good idea.
check this knife out. And there's a gas canister as well. Good lord.
The knife that flew out of the locker.
Bro, push in seppuku? Yeah, I don't think so. Try pushing it in. Why would you punch it?
It cannot be pushed in any...
Okay.
The knife that flew...
Try throwing it.
Like this?
Yeah,
What?
okay. Sure.
I only threw it lightly.
Yeah. This was taking a bit far, especially with a knife like that. Yeah, there's a reason. I'm also short on time, but I'd like to get this without need to reset it.
An oil drum, television, and torso.
I think I understand. I'm starting to see the picture.
I do not yet understand it.
One last mental lock. Tore the butterfly and stabbed the bird. The mouse blew up a frog, tore the butterfly. Shoot and kill. Where's the gun at? The gun's over there. So I need to make a bullet, they said. They'll spawn in the oil drum.
You have 1 minute left.
I'm painfully
oil
aware,
drum.
thank you. Sure, kick it. Knock it over. Damn it.
I don't think I can make it fall.
Is it just heavy or is it built into the floor? What could be inside?
Unknown.
Alright, well, now I need to take a look inside.
An oil...
Look inside. It's censored? I don't get it.
What does this mean?
Oh, there's bullets.
Maybe you can use them in that gun?
Well, I've acquired bullets. Me neither, yeah. They did say his bowels are evacuated, which is the only thing I can think of. That might be when he died, you know. Shoot this puppy.
Can we use the bullets we found earlier?
This could work. I'll try shooting it.
Well, hell. Grim. But I think I got in under the time limit. What am I looking at? That's the politician dressed as a woman while the blue individual is making out with them and they might be asleep? Yeah, I think the blue person dressed up the politician as a woman and was sexually assaulting him. Which I gotta admit, that's a curveball I wasn't ready for. That whole section was a curveball I wasn't ready for, to be honest with you.
What happened during that somnium?
Yeah, what the fuck was any of that?
We saw the whole thing on the monitor.
Oh, good. So you have thoughts then.
but we're just as confused as you are.
Thank you.
Well, upon further reflection, it is not so strange.
It is.
Dreams are developed outside of our conscious will. When you sink into Somnium, there is no guarantee of what you will discover.
What about the figure?
Could have been Iris herself.
Could it?
That is a possibility. The sinker sees the subject's dream from the third person.
That means that Iris, she must have met So Sejima somewhere.
We did see Congressman Sejima in there.
We saw that shadow kiss him, too.
Did that happen in reality?
Also, again, dressed as a woman?
Not necessarily. I'm sure you've had dreams of kissing celebrities and porn stars, right?
The first part, yes, but the second part, no.
No!
You sure about that? Anyway, you know what I mean.
A dream is not made up entirely of memories. It can include things outside of your memory, like TV or movies.
Even if the figure was supposed to be Iris, her smooch in Somnium does not necessarily reflect her actions in reality.
Yeah, okay, but still, what the fuck was it about?
You can't use the word smooch.
You can't, well, you can, but...
Why not?
So we don't know if Iris and So are acquainted.
That's right, because So is a celebrity of sorts. It's possible she just saw him on TV or online.
Ah, I see. We were silent for a time, because, again, what the fuck was any of that? While I was deep in thoughts, I heard Pewter speak.
Date, Iris is about to wake up.
That's why I was stuck in Twin Peaks last night. Oh man, did you know that gum you like is coming back into fashion?
Got it.
They're bringing it back. In my short reply and headed to the sink room next door.
Really? Putting me to sleep when I wasn't expecting it?
Yeah, did we, like, drug her? What was that about?
You cops are more rough than I thought.
You signed a consent form before you came in here, didn't you?
But...
You forced me to sign it.
Anyway, Iris, I have some things I want to ask you.
Feel like that's illegal, but whatever.
What?
So's murder, so I guess we're all friends here, right? Doing illegal things together. Looking around the room, just seeing what's there to see. Boss Pewter watching me, good stuff. Save? Yeah, I'll save right here. I suspect the autosave's got my back on that one once I finished it, but... Alright, we'll question Iris, and then that'll be it for today. Be back with this tomorrow. But right now, answers. Do you remember, do you know a politician named So Sejima?
Yeah, I know his name and face. I've never met him.
You haven't?
I'm just an internet idol. It's not like I have connections to politicians or anything.
Well, I've played Infinite Wealth, you young missy. Do you remember the dream?
Dream? What are you talking about?
The subject of the sink does not experience Somnium as you do.
I know.
Iris would not know about it.
Oh, they don't remember at all, period. Got it.
Iris, let me ask one thing. The message Ota sent you on Nile.
Won't tell anyone about that thing. Now, if they torture me, don't worry, I promise.
I won't tell anyone about that thing. What is that thing?
I don't know.
Really?
Ota's the one who wrote that. You should ask him.
Aiba, Ota's phone is still broken, right? But he definitely sent that Nile message.
Ota purchased a new phone in Akihabara yesterday.
With the same number?
Yes.
Call it.
Connected.
Hey, it's Kaname Date. Where are you? Ota, I know you can hear me.
At home. I'm at home.
Got it. Wait right there. I'm coming over.
Is Tessa still at the police station?
Yes.
If you want me to talk, release her.
Or we could just arrest you. It's not how this works, Oda.
Criminal Procedure Law Number 198. Persons may refuse to heed a summons or leave the supervision of the police at any time unless they are arrested or detained. Tessa isn't a suspect.
I mean, at this point, she kinda is.
According to Article 223, this applies to all persons of interest. You haven't issued an arrest warrant for Tessa, right? So if you don't release her right now, you are violating the law.
Just hang up on him.
Damn.
Do we have a deal? You want my testimony, right? Bring Tessa here, and I promise I'll tell you everything I know.
This kid is starting to get on my nerves.
What do you mean starting?
So, what are you going to do?
Shit.
Well, let's go to the diner.
Iris, come with me. We're going to Matsushita Diner.
Were you talking to Ota?
Yeah, telepathically.
Duh.
I have special powers.
Obviously.
Anyway, let's go.
Right.
Tessa!
Ah, what a stupid face you have. That's gonna be it for me today. We'll find out exactly what it is Tessa is worried about that we might discover that thing. And, like, some meaning behind that fucked up dream would be nice. An explanation, maybe? Like, what the fuck? But yeah, that'll be for tomorrow. Thank you everyone for watching. Love you all. Be good people. Have a great rest of your day, and I will see you when I see you.